favorite Marvel characters. Oh, hi. But did you know? I'm just gonna tell you this because most of these communities. I'm having a stroke.
Wow.
Most everybody here knows this, but my absolute hands down favorite character is Doc Ock, like Spider-Man Doc Ock. You know this.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
know this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I am so
It was so
seeing.
disgusting when they casted him as Doctor Strange. It was so wrong. They did him so
Huh?
dirty.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Same.
MCU.
Do you know how fucking furious I was? I
No, yeah, I saw you. I saw
I
you
wanted-
ranting on the dash about it.
Oh God, who? I wanted Osiris's voice. Oded Fair.
Yeah.
Oded Fair would have been an amazing Doctor Strange.
Oh,
Oded Fair
yeah.
deserved Doctor Strange, and they made it Bendy. I can't say his name for him as fucking Inky.
Yes,
Inky is
he
here.
would have been. He would have been so good as Doctor Strange.
What? Where am I?
Benny Man
I'm
Cucumber Case.
Oh, Benedict Oh, fuck's sake!
You know,
Guys, I know who Benedict Cumberbatch is.
Yeah, well, we were gonna
For-
say an SFW nickname for him.
Yeah,
I know
and you're-
exactly what you're
and you're
referring to
15.
because I know exactly what you're referring to because Markiplier has said it before.
Oh my god.
Has he said my version of it? Because I've never.
I don't know, but he said a not safe for work version of it. I remember it.
Oh, I don't. I stopped watching Mark for a good period
Same.
I
for a
think
bit.
Oh shit! I can draw Obby now. I can draw Obby now.
I think my main I think my main exposure to Markiplier has just been the E meme.
E.
Yeah.
That's at the very least like the most engagement I have.
My favorite one is the oh yeah, big brain time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that is also a very
Yeah,
good
no,
one.
he said that one today.
Do you guys? Are you guys looking at the stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh fuck, I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you want to see my favorite brush of all time? This is my favorite eraser. Okay.
I'm pulling it up.
So this is. Hold on. I just gotta.
Just scribble.
Let me get my fucking
It's
pencil
squibble.
brush out, right? Okay, so this is
Squibble.
the pencil brush.
Act.
This is. They called it
Act.
the unhelpful eraser.
Oh no.
This is it.
Oh, I know exactly what
No,
you're
that's not
referring
it.
to.
Yeah, you fucking it just blurs it. It doesn't like erase shit.
Yeah. Smudge.
Okay, no, but that's
Oh.
no, I'm looking at the eraser that this like art stuff came with, and I'm like worried that it's going to do the thing with this. I'm so.
Why would they choose to recreate that?
I don't know.
Hilarious.
It could be for like if you're drawing as a different character and you want to show that they've messed up and such.
That's
To,
true.
like, show- It could be
I
for
guess,
that.
yeah.
Otherwise, it could be for that. Otherwise, it's just for artists who fucking hate themselves.
So for me,
Yeah,
It's funny meme time.
What should I draw?
me,
Thistle.
Pineapples.
horse.
Obby.
Thistle.
Okay. I am given 15 options.
Okay. Okay. Here's a reference photo. A tired Oscar Isaac sitting on a chair with a beer in his hand.
Okay. I was on the. Okay. So-
Draw the twins as Al. Why did you punch me?
Oh my god, no one was there for that. That was a
Yeah, okay,
mistake.
no. For context, I think by this point, Robin was streaming, and me and Emil were on the stream, and we were like, Robin was like, "Oh, what would Mikey and Rise Leo do to bond?" And I guess the Connect 4 meme came up during that,
Yeah.
and we were finding just a bunch of Connect 4 memes, and then Emil found my favorite, which is "Ow, why did you punch me?"
I was crying. And then Robin wouldn't stop drawing themselves next to Mikey like just heart faces around
Yeah.
Mikey.
Yeah, it was. We were losing our minds. It was like 1 a.m. at that point.
Yeah. There's just
Oh, I
like
need
oops
to-
all Mikey and Robin was just like Mikey.
God, the shit I miss whenever I have to go to bed.
I need to fucking tell Twitter that I'm
Without
streaming.
Yeah, I did the context, though.
That
Oh,
is definitely how you draw shells, probably. I don't know how does turtle anatomy work?
Yeah,
think I
you
know.
get-
It probably doesn't.
Okay, Twitter has
It's
been
like all
informed that I am
elbows and then
live.
just put it on a turtle.
You told Twitter? You told Twitter?
Twitter has been informed.
Okay, good.
Twitter.com.
Boofy.
The entirety of Twitter has been informed. Everybody just got that notification.
Who posted my things on
You
Twitter.com?
Sent it out to the ether.
Everybody that isn't even following you, Logan?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh my god, yes. I also
What the
remembered Robin
fuck?
drawing and struggling to draw the leg.
Alright. I
Wait.
still don't know what to draw.
Abby.
Draw the number 1.
Then the number 2.
And then number 3.
Got it.
Number 25.
And then to mix it up, the number 7.
25.
Number 15. Burger King smoke lettuce.
Actually fired the people who did that.
Everybody.
They actually
last
figured
thing
out
you
who did that and they fired them.
I think I tell this
so
every time
cute.
Burger King foot lettuce comes up, but like one of my friends in my D&D group works at Burger King and fucking hates that name. Just like absolutely despises.
No, they figured out who took that picture and like 3 people got fired from that Burger King.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was 3 people.
Oh.
Somebody said my name, I think.
I-
No? Okay. Yeah,
Just
hi.
be quiet. Huh?
Hello! Somebody.
I didn't hear you correctly. I was in the middle of eating a cookie.
Hi? I don't. Am I going insane?
Yes,
Probably.
Jesus!
just a little bit.
Also, for once in my life, I drew the other eye. Be fucking proud of me.
I'm so proud of
Yay!
you.
Thank you. I try really hard. I feel like Abby gets more and more vitiligo spots as I draw them, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, that's how it kind of works.
Yeah, fair.
Cammy
Boy,
kicking
Slim
down the
sick.
door and picking up
Skinny King got
Avi
me
and being like,
quaking.
"It's beautiful."
Oh.
Why?
Did you
Why
see
does
the?
Why does it put her all the way back there?
Goodbye, Julia.
She's gone.
No,
Do you remember the 20-gallon hat?
Did I update her?
Damn! Look at Julia's hips.
Julia got hits.
Julia.
Julia got hips.
I updated her body type
the
on my
reverse.
other computer. I'm gonna have to download the new one. Hold on.
He's like, okay, no, Logan. It's funny because like a Blender did a similar thing with the TMNT models. Every time I open them up in Blender, they're like tiny as hell, and I don't understand why.
Well, so like it's like when you put this always happens, but like you put the first body on there, and it puts it like right in the center of frame, like right there. You throw like another one on there, and it's like that, like.
The 20-gallon hat is still the fucking funniest thing.
I need it for Colton.
Maybe you
They're all
want.
the way back there.
Well, oh no, I just made.
It's getting bigger the more we try to bring it closer.
Why is it getting bigger?
Oh, there's so many notifications. The things I miss when I go to have my lovely Hispanic dinner.
What am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yeah, I was
Yay,
switching,
Kara's in the chat. Hello, Kara.
Hi,
Hi,
Kara. I love you.
Oh.
Okay, this is the first and last time I'm ever drawing the other eye. It actually doesn't look that bad.
You
Yeah,
should-
the other eye is, for me at least, isn't, it's difficult, but it's not, horrifically difficult.
Yeah.
What is it?
Maybe it's in the cloud.
But I have a problem with is hands.
Hands are
Hmm.
hard.
Hands can be very frustrating.
Dude, this shit comes with acrylics!
Yeah, it sounds like
Nice.
you got the 50-piece artist set.
Yeah. Also, I
did it!
cannot
It's not
I cannot draw feet to save my life.
Nobody can. And if you can, you're fired.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
what's his name?
If you're
Gabriel
wondering-
Piccolo.
If
He
you're
draws great
wondering-
shoes.
If you're wondering what you're fired from, you're fired from life. Thank you.
I think that's just called dying.
Is that why? So like, is so if you can draw feet, then you're fired. Does that mean that
He-
that's the reason why Rob Liefeld keeps getting work?
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
100%.
Oh
Wait,
my
this
god.
who was yelling about not being able to draw feet?
The
Cheesecake.
Me?
Cheesecake.
But
Yes,
not cheesecake.
Okay.
Can I help you?
He draws some wicked shoes. I love his art because he draws Teen
It's-
Titan stuff, and it's like it's so
Uh-huh.
good. It's so good.
Let me see. Come on, load. Oh!
I didn't see the link for a second. I thought that you just posted the "Ow, why did you punch me again?"
Oh no, I did like 2 days ago. That was me.
Are you done? Are you done?
That was
Are you done?
absolutely me. And Robin and Inky were dying.
Oh wait, I already did this one with
I
Julie
am-
and Theo.
I'm actually
Oh,
getting
dude,
a headache.
that's
I think I
such a
slept
good
too
style.
much.
That's such a good style. What the fuck?
I know. I hated his art. It's so
That's-
good.
So good.
It's so good, right? I love the way he draws Beast Boy and Cyborg. It's like makes me want to die. And he also has a Danny Phantom piece if anyone wants to see it on there too.
Is it a bad idea to start watercolor drawing right now? Absolutely. Is
No.
that stopping me? No.
It
No.
It's
shouldn't.
never a bad time.
You just
Yeah.
you gotta
Oh,
learn.
I have.
And it's the babies.
It's the babies.
I'm getting a headache, my love, from sleeping too much, so I'm gonna pop off.
Okay, babe.
I'll take
Okay.
care. I love you
Good night.
guys. I have the
Bye-bye.
stream open. But
Yay.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Moss is fucking great.
Moss is amazing. I want to draw Julie
Kara,
and Theo, but I don't.
Why did you-
know.
Unless
Kara
you're
says unless you're in the shower.
it's probably bad.
Watercolor painting is probably bad. Yeah.
Okay,
Fair.
no. When I was like really, really young,
Don't
so,
tell
like,
me
I
you
don't know,
did.
5 years ago. When I was really, really young, I remember that my parents bought me like Crayola watercolor things, but like I could use them in the bathtub, and then I never did.
Huh.
I don't
Oh.
understand what the purpose was.
Oh, like those like
Yeah.
crayons that you could draw on like bathtub tile with.
I think
Yeah.
that might have been what it was for, but you see, I thought you could like draw on the water.
No.
Oh, Inky!
F
Inky.
in the chat for
Guys, it's
Inky.
very important to me that it's very important to me that everyone remembers that I am baby.
That is adorable, actually.
I was like
Oh my
7,
goodness.
cut me slack.
Oh my god. I can't get
so freaking funny.
Inky.
I was baby.
F. All the F's. F.
Look up.
You sweet summer child.
Oh, I'm just after remembering where that actually came from. F's in the chat.
The fucking,
Yes.
press. I was like, what was it? Fucking
Oh.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Press
Logan,
F here.
Logan,
Yeah,
Logan,
press F to pay respect.
Yeah, what's up?
Logan.
Yes.
Okay, so my friend Zay also celebrates Hanukkah,
Yes.
and their friend sent them this, and I need you to show the chat, please.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. One sec.
Oh. Where's my phone? There it is.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh no. Logan's dialing. That's dying. Oh,
Dialing.
why did you punch me?
It's so good. It's so good.
Now what am I gonna do with all these candles?
Everybody, please look at the stream for the best Hanukkah meme I've ever seen.
My Jesus.
I fucking love that. That's beautiful. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh,
Now what am I
have-
gonna do with all these candles?
What the hell was I thinking?
A nearby witch, you have no imagination. It is way too fucking humid today. I hate it here.
Oh my god, I thought I was going to absolutely fucking die today.
I know, it sucks.
It's like super cold here, but like it's Alabama,
Same.
so super cold is like, you know, whatever you want to believe it is.
Is it like low 40s for you, dude? Because I think that's what it is here.
Yeah, it's low 40s.
See?
Oh fuck you! We have we're in the 50s right now.
It's not too bad.
It's not.
Like, oh god, it was so fucking cold. And it was raining all day, steadily. All day. And I was out in it all day. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
What sucks is that we used to get a lot more snow around this time, and now that just doesn't.
Yeah, we just had
exist.
that one snowstorm and that was it.
I have a global warming.
It was a really good snowstorm. We still have a tornado warning watch thing. Well, you see, getting caught by God and his fucking wind is different from whatever the fuck is happening in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania weather is nuts. Like,
Pennsylvania weather. In Pennsylvania, you go through all of the seasons in a week.
yeah, it's like you get through all 4 seasons in the span of a week.
Oh my god.
Fucking sucks.
Beep, beep.
It's like the sky is clear, looks like spring or summer. It's like, and then you look at the ground. It's like, oh, there's fucking snow. But wait, it's
Literally
also raining.
And also, it's kind of warm despite the snow.
Well, I mean,
Pennsylvania weather.
that actually does make sense because snow is an insulator.
Yeah, that
I
does
mean-
make sense. But still,
Pennsylvania weather is like, hey, I heard it's spring. You want a snowstorm?
yeah. Hey, oh my god.
That's what
What
fucking
was it?
Idaho
Last
was.
year. Yeah, last year. It was like in the middle of fucking April, and it was snowing like hell. I'm like, it's April.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
When we were in Utah,
16 and
there was
20.
like dead ass like in the middle of June. It snowed once.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's like, excuse me. like
I'm finally watching
Yes?
that. I'm finally watching that wolf video, and oh my god, look at those puppies.
I
Like-
love them.
like my ass from Alabama, like it's like the middle of June and it just starts fucking snowing and I'm like, is the end of the world
Y'all the hell
happening right
did-
now?
God, did you come to smite us?
It's finally time to go.
What in tarnation?
Take me up to the rapture.
Yeah, Mango. Yeah, Mango.
He lay egg.
He gave
No,
me
he's
baby
done
eggs.
laying eggs. We're tired of the eggs. No more eggs.
Mango. He lay egg. He lay egg.
No more eggs. My stupid mutant bird has laid enough eggs.
No, y'all should have heard him on that one stream call with me, Robin, and Inky. He was just yelling.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he was
right,
yelling
the
'cause
day
he was
after
in
that,
labor.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in labor and shut the fuck up.
I lay egg. Yeah.
Be nice to him.
I know, he just went through labor and you're yelling at him.
God, the
You're
fucking
yelling at
stark
him.
contrast between like hearing Inky talking to their bird versus hearing me talking to my dog is so fucking funny.
It really is.
It's like,
It's
oh,
Inky, shut
hello,
the fuck
sweet.
up, you bastard, and me in my head like, hello, Sophie.
Hello, sweet Sophie. Don't you lay another egg, you piece of shit.
I kind of,
I mean, like, from experience, that's really the only way to handle birds.
Mango is now eating cracker.
I've kind of done the in between with my puppy. I talk to her in like baby talk, but I also like call her a piece of shit.
I'm the same way with like dogs at my work where I'm like, I love you so much, Nathan. If you don't shut the fuck up.
Listen, you
Sophie
stinky
a dog-
piece of
like,
shit.
The like the most harsh I get with Sophie's like call her a dumbass.
Aw.
Didn't you say that Miles, like, at one point managed to train Souffle to react to, like, dumbass and
Oh
stuff?
no! Miles would call her bitch all the time, and now she'll respond to it. Like it's her name.
Fantastic.
Like
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Like if you call from across the room and say bitch, she'll like whip her head around and look at you.
You can respond to her actual name.
Well, she does actually respond to her name, but she only responds to her name if you say it a specific way. Like
Right,
if you want Souffle to respond to her name, you have to like say it like Souffle, like do like that really extra like little bit on the end. Otherwise, she doesn't respond to it.
Oh, what a cutie.
My grandmother had a cat. They called him Midnight, but he would not answer to Midnight. He would only answer to Satan.
Satan.
He
Wow.
was such a sweet cat.
My uncle has I think it's a pit bull? No, it's not a pit bull. Is it a pit bull? It might be a pit bull. Not that pit bull, Google, not him. Wrong pit bull. Yeah, he's a
Mr.
pit bull.
Worldwide?
Not Mr. World, no. Yeah, he has a pit bull named Zeus. It's Zeus in English, but Zeus in Spanish because don't fucking ask me.
Zeus. Fucking Spaniards.
And like I love him, but he managed to knock me down once. He's a big boy.
Oh, Sophie's knocked me down so many times. But she was younger. Like, she's a little old lady. She can't do much anymore. But, like...
Except
she
be
was young-
stinky.
Yes, except be stinky and be lovely. But, like, she was, like... You know how labs are. They're just so full of energy and love and just are big ol' airheads.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And she would, like, get really excited and jump. It's like, oh god, here I go.
There you go.
Airbud.
I had a little toy that was like one of those like not like dog toys, but like toy that was shaped in a way of a dog. And if you turned it on, it would like walk around and bark.
no.
I let that near Zeus once, and he fucking annihilated it.
Oh my god.
I still have it. It still works, but the problem is Zeus broke one of its legs.
Uh-oh.
I was tempted to just let him keep it by the time we left the Dominican.
Yeah, Sophie's never liked little dogs. She wouldn't like attack them or anything. She would run away from them. Actually, 'cause she was terrified of little dogs.
She's scared of them?
Sometimes they can be little. They can be like fucking overconfident little bastards, and it's like you're like 5 pounds. Why are you like
But
this?
it's always
I
like
mean, no, okay, as somebody who owns Chihuahuas, yeah.
well, it's
I'm
like
3 ounces of whoop ass.
It's always the funniest fucking thing to me when bigger dogs are afraid of small ones because I'm like, you literally could eat this animal.
It's like,
I know.
Sophie, you could sit on that.
Like you could
No,
put that thing in your
I
mouth.
love that. I love that because like birds are the exact same way. Lovebirds are smaller than cockatiels, and yet they actually bully cockatiels a lot more.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like if I
remember-
ever got a lovebird, it would be bullying the shit out of Mango right now.
Aw,
No.
you should get him another cockatiel friend.
I'm trying.
Just make sure it's not a boy.
Yeah,
No, the thing is, I still haven't figured it out.
we still haven't figured out if Mango's a male or female.
No, Mango
Or
is laying
just, like-
eggs. Mango is a female
No,
bird.
But he's got male plumage.
Yeah, but that's really, really common in pet store cockatiels. He probably just has a hormonal imbalance. That happens.
Trans.
Yeah, fair. He just has a lot of extra testosterone.
Like
which, what the fuck?
from what I was looking up when like you were talking about it, like intersex birds can't
Yeah,
usually
no,
lay
no.
eggs.
Yeah, no, we figured out he's not intersex. I was talking to my friend Lou about it, and she said that they said that he might just have like excess testosterone.
Yeah, no, that's probably what it is.
So I guess we are not getting you a boyfriend. I'm sorry.
Mango's like, I want to be gay. Let me.
No, I can't.
I'm already trans. Let me.
I
Let me-
can't lay fertile eggs, and then I don't know what to do with the babies.
You
I cannot have like 5 animals in here.
you just if you just like take them away after a certain couple days, they just don't hatch because they're not being incubated.
Yeah. His like he's not. How many times have you knocked over your eggs today?
He's not a
Many
very
times.
good mom.
Yeah, no. He was
Many
doing
times.
really good when both of them were there. He was brooding for one day and then never again.
Oh my god.
Like he decided, nah, I'm good, and then just stopped laying on them.
I was just gonna say, just in relation to the whole like things like dogs of different sizes and kind of their levels
Yeah.
of like assertiveness. I remember my old dog Scamp. We never really figured out exactly what he was. He was a mix of like a collie, but with something else that made him kind of smaller than a usual collie, and also like a lot more kind of blondie brownie. But so he was like very afraid of like smaller dogs and cats. But he would like go after larger dogs with like reckless abandon. He
Yeah.
nearly lost. And he nearly lost an eye once because he got in a fight with an Irish wolfhound.
Oh my god.
Oh my
No!
god!
Fucking
Damn, I think
giants.
Sam, I think your dog just didn't fear God.
No,
Hmm.
absolutely not.
My partner, I call them Cyclonus, but they go by like Jazz or Ferrum. They have a terrier mix. They have no fucking idea what's like actually mixed in him. He looks like a small horse. He's the gangliest. He's the gangliest motherfucker I've ever laid eyes on, and like he walks like a horse, like he trots, and like he does
I
like
don't know how to say this.
yeah.
I don't know how to say this.
How?
But maybe.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say it, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe.
Yeah.
But he does
Just maybe.
he does like a
So
he does like a high step trot. Like he doesn't know what the hell to do with his legs. It's the funniest fucking thing.
oh,
He's trying so hard, Logan.
Sophie is Sophie's
his
never
name
gotten
is-
into. I wouldn't say she's. Go ahead.
His name is Bo, and he's got like the typical
Bojangles.
No, it's just Bo. It's just Bo. But he's because they're from Louisiana. But he's got like the very typical terrier like attitude. Like I don't know if y'all know anything about like different dog breeds, but like terriers are really known for being extremely like forceful and
Energetic.
like energetic and like just stubborn bastards. Like if they see something and
Yes.
they decide they want to fight it, they're gonna fucking fight it. So
Yeah.
they were telling me like one day they had to take him to the vet because he got bit by a raccoon because their mom let him outside. He locked eyes with a raccoon and then bolted across the fucking yard at it. And he was
Yeah.
fine because he's like up to date on his shots and stuff, but like he like ran at it.
Feral little bastard.
Yeah.
Feral little bastard.
He ran at it like got bit once and then like ran back screaming.
Aww.
He Leroy Jenkins and was like, "Never mind, I'm sorry."
Sophie, Sophie's such a sweetie. She's so sweet. She doesn't like to like. She's pretty much as afraid of any dog now, which is unfortunate because there was a dog in the neighborhood she was actually pretty close friends with.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what happened to this dog. He got really mean.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, and one day he like escaped from his yard. And Sophie was laying in our yard, just so you know, she wasn't feeling good that day. She had a bit of a tummy upset. And then he jumped the fucking fence and got at her, and she runs up on the porch. She was fine, just completely fine, but still, it's like scared her. It's like, oh, Sophie, you're just not having a good day, honey.
Poor Sophie.
She was not having a good time.
Logan!
Yes?
Moss says to DM them what you want from Panda House.
Moss, I want honey chicken. Do they have honey? If they have honey chicken, I want that. If they don't, orange chicken.
Chunny chicken.
Shut the fuck up.
You said honey chicken, right?
Yes, it's a honey chicken.
Okay. I'm just.
So
Do you want
how's
crab ragoon and Coke?
Yes.
I love how I clearly said for you to DM Moss and you're telling them your order on Twitch.
Well,
I mean, what's Chad gonna do? Order him Chinese food?
Yes.
Probably.
my chat orders me Chinese food. Real, not clickbait.
Help! Help, hungry Artemis.
And then I'm
Also,
like,
thank you,
and then
Inky,
I'm
for
like,
that.
wait, how did they get
welcome.
my? How did they get my fucking address?
Hope you like the gif I sent.
Yeah, I fucking love it. He has no right. He has no right being as pretty as he does.
He really doesn't. He's so goddamn beautiful.
Call
I
out.
like the idea that they don't. I like the idea that they don't actually know Logan's address, but they just say like, "Oh, bring it to Logan," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yes, I know who that is.
Ah, yes, Logan.
Logan, the only Logan.
There's only one in Alabama.
Moss says it's ordered.
Thank you, Moss.
Hi, Sophia.
Can I get a
Did you
picture
hear
of
me
my-
talking about you?
Can I please get a good picture of Brayden? What the fuck? I
Well.
need a good graph. I need
Hi, honey.
one good graph.
Aw, you sleepy baby.
Better start opening like high def YouTube videos and just pausing and then screen capping that.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
only
Yeah,
way you're gonna get a
I might
good piss
suffer.
picture.
Wait, that one's good. Hang on. Jot that down. Jot that down.
Yeah, just like do
I-
that and then set the playback speed to like 0.75 or whatever.
There's
Real
like
I
slow.
really no. I fucking hate when I have to set the playback speed to lower because it fucking irritates me to no end.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not smooth.
I would.
So
It's
jagged.
not
I want.
so bad.
I want you guys to know that Sophie has decided to come and lay on her dog bed, which is right next to me, and now she's wants pets.
Aw.
Miss
Yeah.
Sophie.
We don't deserve Miss Sophie.
She's a
You don't deserve it.
Just
You
wondering,
want to know
which...
who else? You don't-
Sorry, what's that, Sam?
Oh, just wondering, which Raiden were you talking? Did you mean?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
motherfucker. My fucking dad.
He looks
Did you
like an
see
egg.
He's
Yeah.
he does look
Did
like
you
an egg.
Did you see that they added like
Ow.
they added new skins in 11 to
Yes.
turn him into like the the movie
Yes.
version?
Yes.
Yes, I fucking love.
Oh
I
my
love
god!
Old
And they
Man
did the and they brought in the guy who played him in that movie.
Yeah,
no, I
they also-
do record voice lines. It's so fucking funny.
I adore Old Man Raiden.
He's so funny.
They also did that for Johnny and Sonia, and
Mhm.
Did they do it for Liu
I-
Kang?
no, they only do 3 characters per like
Damn.
DLC
No,
pack.
the sad. The
Yeah.
I love that.
favorite
I love that we're on my stream and I know nothing about Mortal Kombat.
Okay, no, you need to understand. You guys were talking about superhero shit, and I understood nothing.
I love you, Logan.
I love you so much, Logan.
I love you too.
No, the thing is that
Funnily enough, actually,
it's fucking
Mortal Kombat
hilarious.
is-
I'm sorry, Sam.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that like Mortal Kombat, I think is pretty similar to like superhero stuff, especially nowadays because there's like so much like retcon stuff.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And some of them don't
Yeah.
make sense.
Stupid.
Oh, it makes.
I was gonna say, I fucking love that they got one of the original Raidens from the movie. I love that, really do. But I love how they could afford him and not Arnold for the Terminator.
Yeah.
No, it just couldn't.
For context,
It's an impersonator.
for a few of the DLC characters were like characters from old movies for Mortal Kombat 11, like RoboCop and stuff. Like they had Rambo
Yeah.
in there.
What?
Yeah,
They got
They had
Sylvester.
yeah, but they couldn't get Arnold for whatever reason.
Yeah, they couldn't get Arnold to voice the Terminator. They got an Arnold impersonator.
Well, I mean, like, I
He
don't like
sucks.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, anyways.
I mean,
Apparently-
same, but still.
Apparently, they were able to like consult him on picking who to impersonate him.
But like, they
But
couldn't
not
afford
get
him.
to voice the character.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
How long would it take me to just sit in the studio and record some lines?
Apparently,
I
a
mean-
little too long.
No, like
So-
they had Rambo, RoboCop, Terminator, and Spawn. I think.
Well, it's probably
Yes.
just that they legit could not afford him because Arnold Schwarzenegger is pretty pricey.
Yeah, it's pretty.
True.
And because NetherRealm, the studio that owns Wow, I forgot the fucking name of my current hyperfixation. Amazing. Mortal Kombat.
Cordal Mombat.
Yeah, Cordal
Oh
Mombat.
my god,
Cordal Wombat?
Because
Cordal
Cordal Mombat is owned by the same studio that makes Injustice. They put Raiden in Injustice for some reason. And I'm still trying to figure
and
out why.
Sub-Zero.
And Sub-Zero.
Well, they're
And
DC
Scorpion's in the
characters
first
now.
game. Well, I think it's because
Yeah, Joker was one of the DLC characters.
Yeah, I think the reason is because just generally like guest characters for whatever reason sell more than characters from the actual like series. Like
yeah.
Scorpion in Injustice 1 was like the highest selling DLC character they ever did in like any game.
Yeah.
Okay, to be
Plus,
fair,
also with
it's
Scorpion, he's one of the most popular characters, if not the most popular character in that franchise.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
fucking Hanzo Hasashi.
And yet the reboot I think kind of ruined his story.
How they let them work?
I have so many issues.
I have so
Like,
many emotions.
I like it, and also I'm like, eh.
I think like the one of my biggest bugbears was how especially the 2011 game they made the entire universe revolve around Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Like
He looks like a rotten egg.
He's a bitch.
he sucks.
Egg. He sucks. He sucks, and I don't like him.
And like the fact that like I think like the worst thing was one of the worst things was like in order to retcon him being Scorpion's master, even though that wasn't a thing originally, they made him a necromancer, even though like he was explicitly not a necromancer, to the point that like one of the older games, the entire plot was like reliant on the fact that he wasn't, therefore he was working with Shang Tsung, who is a necromancer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you had a perfectly good Shang Tsung right there.
Yeah.
To be Mortal Kombat fan is to suffer.
Yes.
Oh.
I fucking hate what they did to Sindel.
Raiden, why the hell is your stupid fucking hat so hard to draw, you dumb god motherfucker?
Well, it's just because that's because hats are hard to draw. Why do you think I have a bunch of 3D models of hats on here?
Shut up!
A circle and then another circle.
No,
and
wait,
another line.
First, you gotta draw an S, and then you gotta draw a more different S.
Yeah.
Your hat looks like a fucking flat onigiri.
Flat on the gearing. But like, yeah, I absolutely hate what they did to Sindel. I really
Zendaya?
hate it.
No.
No, Zendaya.
The-
Sindel.
like I think that like the fact that like they tried to be so like progressive with the writing in 11 really falls flat with like because they made Sindel like madly in love with the guy who originally was like a horrible like abuser towards her.
Yeah.
And
And,
that's
like-
what really bugged me about that twist. I was like, no.
What we're
Dude,
not gonna do.
You
Dude,
love to
I
see
want-
it.
I watched Aftermath, which is like part 2 of 11 first before actually watching part
That
1.
was fucking funny.
And he leaves to go do whatever the hell she went to do. Comes back a few minutes later. I finished Aftermath at this point. She goes, "How you doing?" And I just softly, in the most tired voice I can muster, I go, "The ending was fucking stupid."
Yeah. Yeah, because like before I left, because I had to take the dog out, Iki was super excited and was like, really hyped to see where this was going, and they were really liking, like the characters and stuff. I leave and I come back. I was like, "So how's it go?" Because like I heard nothing but silence first. I was like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "That ending was fucking stupid."
The only damn reason I was hyped was because technically this would be my first Mortal Kombat experience, and I was really excited for that. And then I watched Aftermath.
You watched Aftermath first.
It
That was
fucking
your first mistake.
And like the problem is, like, I thought it was gonna make a little more sense when I watched part 1 of the game. Then I watched part 1. What the fuck is Aftermath for? There's no
It
point.
doesn't need to exist.
There's no point.
I also love that like Aftermath kind of like in a very throwaway way it like renders the comics for Mortal Kombat like it like it like what's the term? It like makes them non-canon.
Yeah.
It negates the canon that already exists.
Yeah,
So they
because
retcon their own shit.
Yeah, they retcon
Exactly.
their own retcons.
Oh
It's
my
like,
I love it when that
Yeah,
happens
'cause
with stuff I like.
At this
Yeah, 'cause
point, at this point, my plan is to just take everything I love from Mortal Kombat, take all the bad stuff out, and then just shove everything I like together and hope that makes a cohesive episode.
pretty
That's
much.
That's
That's pretty much
literally
what you
what
have to
everyone
do.
in every fandom does with their shit.
Yeah,
It's
It's like, you know what? Fuck
I did
canon,
it. I
I'm
did
gonna
it
do
with
what I want with it.
Transformers Prime. I'll do it with whatever the hell else I do.
Logan abso-fucking-lutely did it with Transformers Prime when I was there. While he was saying that shit on my dash, and I was just like, you know what? What makes you happy, bud? Do it.
I just,
It's like
Raiden,
Starscream is an Autobot now, and nobody can do anything about it.
me
Raiden,
holding up Dreadwing and not knockout.
Raiden, I need you to like look to the side real quick so I can draw your fucking nose, you dumb motherfucker. You're my
I was
dad
gonna say
and I
actually
love
just
you, fuck you. Okay,
I was just gonna say I remember I actually wrote I remember I actually wrote up a plot idea for like my take on Mortal Kombat 11 by
Yes.
I looked through the previous two games. I looked through every character's arcade ending because because in X a lot of them all tie into one another and seem to be like
Even
setting
if
up
you don't.
what the
Yeah.
plot of the next game would be. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's like look at the previous game as well and like try to work in what we can. And I remember that Nightwolf's ending, for whatever reason, I don't remember exactly what it was, but Nightwolf's ending in Mortal Kombat 9 was he gets possessed by Shao Kahn and turns into a werewolf.
I have no. I'm gonna be for real. I have no idea what is happening right now.
It's like it's incredibly dumb what's happening.
I don't.
Yes.
Just understand that it's dumb.
I don't play fighting games. I've never touched the Mortal Kombat series. I have no fucking idea what's happening.
Like, okay, no, now you understand how it feels whenever people in the Destiny server go into detail of shit, because I have no clue what's going on.
But like in the Destiny server, at least you have like a lot of stuff for context. Like we're always posting lore tabs and shit. This is just like. It's like when I go on my Tumblr dashboard and people are talking about like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm like, the more I read about this, the less I understand.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
just try watching it, and you'll get the same reaction anyway.
Just-
Like, what the fuck is happening in
what is
JoJo's?
happening?
Yeah.
I think the funny thing is that like
I don't
can-
think even with context I can explain why Nightwolf is turning into a werewolf, actually.
I don't. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
Forgot, I don't. Nightwolf turned into a werewolf. Apparently, what I don't understand.
Well, because he's the resident, like, because he's Native American. He's like the character that's like, oh, he's in tune with the spirits.
Oh,
damn it.
great,
That's
cool,
not
awesome,
kind of
amazing.
racist at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because and this is like back in like the 90s, because for like the third game they were like, oh, we want to do more like we want to experiment more with like fatalities and stuff. Let's introduce animalities where they all turn into animals. And it was like
Accidentally makes
hang
furries.
Wait, stop.
Accidentally makes personas for Mortal Kombat characters.
Quote,
Accidentally
unquote.
makes personas.
Quote unquote
Personas.
accidentally.
No, stop. I saw that in a comment section once. I thought people were joking.
No.
I
It's the
think
90s.
funniest-
No one was
The
joking.
funniest thing actually is what do you think Scorpion turns into?
Scorpion?
Turns into a
No.
spider.
No, not even that. He turns into a penguin.
What?
Because
Where's that clip of Game Grumps? Penguin.
Penguin.
No, okay.
because- because-
Even if it wasn't a scorpion or whatever, I wouldn't care that much. A penguin fits him not at all because he's a fire elemental.
What?
so
Yeah.
it's because the
He's not
initial
hero.
version
Yes.
the initial version of Mortal Kombat 3 didn't have any of the ninjas originally. It had Sub-Zero, but it had him without the mask.
Put it back
But,
on.
but then they realized, like, wait, the ninjas are literally the most popular thing about Mortal Kombat. What are we doing? So then they released like a Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 with all the ninjas like put back in. And but because they gave Shiva her animality is turning into a scorpion, they were like, "Oh no, we can't give that to Scorpion." So they just like for a joke.
We
they were
forgot
like,
about the guy named Scorpion to give
Yeah,
him the
they were like,
Scorpion.
they were like,
Oh, I
they
hate it.
decided to be. They decided like, oh, we'll have him turn into a penguin as a joke.
As a joke,
Um,
not we fucking forgot. I'm sorry.
We fucked up.
Oh god, that's so
Oops,
fucking
penguins.
funny.
I would have been fine if they had just made him another arachnid.
And
Yeah.
also, what he does as a penguin is that he, the way that he kills his opponent is that he turns into a penguin. He waddles over, lays an egg, waddles away, and then the egg explodes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's mango.
Also, yeah, Faye, this is post-arcology.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Oh god, guys, did I tell you we finally finished the fucking arcology arc in?
I'm so glad for you.
Yeah.
I'm so that thing took 3 fucking months. and Kale was like 4 or 5 sessions in. Kale was like, yeah, I don't think you guys are ever gonna do another dungeon, and we were like, not if it's this fucking long.
Y'all good now? You guys okay? Did you get it out of you?
It was legitimately it was so fucking cathartic, and I mean, Kel's an amazing DM, he's fucking insane, because the whole thing with the arcology is the arcology ties very heavily into Theo's backstory. He was res there, and he was res there a week before the Red War. So he got stuck there without his light or his powers for a full year waiting for the Red War to conclude. So he has a lot of trauma, and he's just really messed up by it. So Kale, for a very long time, because one of Theo's things in the tabletop is that he has the Awoken perk that lets him have prophetic visions once every rest if I ask for them. Kale, for a very long time, was giving me prophecy dreams about the arcology that I did not realize were about the arcology. And then, while we're in there, they're all, going off, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, Kale, was every single fucking dream you gave me about this? And he was like, yes, why the fuck wouldn't I? It ties so good into your backstory. Of course I want you to go back here. And I was like, yeah, no, of course you want me to go back here. If you didn't make me go back here, it would be just wasted potential. But damn, still? But, the final boss fight of the arcology was it took place in the room where Theo res, so literally everything came full circle for him.
I need that back on.
It was very, very good.
Yes.
No? Oh, that is not no. Why am I reading the comics?
Why are
I
you
don't
reading
know
the
why you're
comics?
reading comics. Like I said, they're
Jesus
not
Christ.
good, but it's
They're
content.
there.
Hey, I know that. I know that.
They're there.
I recognize the weapon literally anywhere. Oh, he doesn't say get over here. He says get out of here. What wasted fucking potential?
I love how there is one point where they kind of reference the get over here, and I was fucking dying.
Don't kill me,
I like the art.
Artorias.
Oh, holy shit! That is bloody. All right.
If I could,
Oh yeah.
if I could say one thing about those comics, that is most of the dialogue is really kind of forced plays on famous Mortal Kombat phrases. Yeah. Okay, I'll try to be as not spoilery as possible, but so Hanzo at one point walks into a place and a character goes, "Scorpion, it's been forever. Get over here. How have you been?"
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The secondhand embarrassment.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
My favorite thing is that when I was little, I just littler. I remember I remember seeing a bunch of shit for Mortal Kombat. I understood literally fucking none of it.
Oh, so like me right now?
Yeah.
Like,
And then like I did know about the Get Over meme because I've heard it on like meme compilations and shit. And then when I was getting into it like this year with D was like, "Oh yeah, Scorpion's the one that says Get Over here." And I was like, "That's him?"
Yeah.
That's
Like you
the
might
bitch.
know. I was like, hey, you might know him from his catchphrase because like I know how like infamous that catchphrase is.
And then I did know him from catchphrase.
Yes.
oh my god.
I think the
Sorry,
first
Logan,
character.
I am
Yeah?
hyper fixating so hard.
Yeah, I
Logan.
can tell.
You're welcome.
I don't know what's happening. I've never played Mortal Kombat.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Pepperoni and pepperoni.
I'm
do you wanna-
sorry.
Do you want to hear like an explanation of it, or
I don't know.
It's gonna get deep.
Yeah, it seems like
It's
like a
gonna
fucking
get
Kingdom Hearts kind of thing where I have to be ready
No.
to sit. No, I have to be
First
ready to
off-
sit down for
first
like 8
off.
hours.
Kingdom Hearts is like you don't, not
Well, like,
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, no, it's as deep as an underground cavern, not as deep as what we expect the ocean to be.
it's like the basic premise of it really isn't that like is thankfully like not too complicated.
Because it's from the
Motherfuckers
fucking
find each other.
90s, so the plot was just like,
They're trying to kill each other at the end.
It's like, yes, let's just like take whatever is here and throw it against the wall and
Oh,
hope it
shit.
sticks.
Wrong
Again,
layer.
I'm pretty sure like the plot for the earlier games can be described in motherfuckers fight each other in a coliseum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
I just described like Mortal Kombat 1 through like 5.
yeah. I
But
think
where
the first
does-
Mortal
where does the
Kombat game I
movie
remember
tie into
playing
this?
is which one is that one? What is this?
The more recent ones like X and 11 have more detailed stories, but 11 is fucking stupid, and I remember X as a very good one.
Where did you show up? Which game? You showed up.
My first game was on the it was either 2 or
Whichever
3.
the one Kwang Chi was introduced in, he was like, "Who the fuck is that?" It was like, "Let me play this."
4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it was either 2 or 3. It was on the Super Nintendo version, so it was heavily censored.
Shit.
As it should be.
I remember my first exposure to Mortal Kombat was like I don't remember where it was. I wasn't in my house. I was at some like kind of
Arcade?
country club. No, it was at like some kind of country club thing or something. And I was watching videos of it on a computer there. And I was like, what is this?
The fuck is this?
I think the first character I ever saw was Reptile. And I was like, oh, he's cool. He's like a green lizard ninja.
Yeah, and then he doesn't show up in 11.
And I think like the next thing that I watched is his arcade ending in 4, where he's like, hey villain, I helped you win. Could you do me like one small favor? And the villain goes no, and then kills him. And I'm like,
Me.
what kind of ending is that?
Not a good one.
No, like I don't know where a lot of these characters went in 11. They just kind of vanished.
Yeah, I remember playing
Where the
Kwang
fuck
Chi
is
and
it?
then the drunk old man in that game.
Yeah.
Baraicho?
Yeah, because it's just like you can throw up on people. That's what I always did with my brother, and then he
Jesus
just kills
Christ.
me.
because because he's a play on the
Okay.
On the drunken master or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Funny.
Poor Logan.
I'm sorry,
Poor
Logan.
Logan.
I want to talk about
His
anything
moveset
but
is
Mortal
that he-
Kombat right now.
His moveset is that he burps and vomits on people.
Yeah, I thought
That's
that was so funny.
gross.
And then my brother was like, "You piece of shit."
Talk about anyone else's fatality.
I remember in like the opening cinematic for Armageddon, where like everyone is like
Water.
racing up like a pyramid to get like ultimate power. Like Boraicho actually does really well because at one point he just turns around and vomits on the stairs and everyone starts slipping.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Can we please change the subject?
Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm playing a game right now. It's not Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Dark
I'm
Souls.
watching Warrior Cats.
Oh, Dark Souls is like the Dark Souls of Mortal Kombat.
You know, I guess. I guess.
You know, we
And-
can.
Fuck.
I hear from B that Injustice's story is shit.
Yes,
well, yeah,
it
no,
is.
Injustice is bad. Just like straight
It
up.
just is so bad.
Like,
Like,
oh, but
I feel bad for the people who are like super into that because it's like
I think my sister
fun
really
game,
likes.
but oof.
I think my sister really liked the plot with Injustice. I think. I
I
don't
think the number
remember.
one thing that I. Oh.
Well, I
I
feel
think
like
the
your
number one thing I
sister-
hate about like Injustice story is that like so many of the regime members they try to justify like why they've suddenly become murderous fascists, but then for Wonder Woman they're just like, oh, she's just an asshole.
She was just like this the whole time.
Everyone likes a bad boy. Yeah, not a fucking fascist though.
Is that Bihan? I can't tell which
No.
Sub-Zero this is.
I don't know. I don't know which comic you're reading. That's the thing.
The Mortal Kombat X ones? I don't fucking know. the
Okay,
name.
that's probably the second one.
Kuai Liang.
Yeah,
God damn it, Chloe Yang.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, but you need to knock it off.
I think
but yes, I am
Yeah.
currently watching the animatics. So
Yeah?
I'm just,
yeah,
you know.
no,
Been here sketching my OCs.
Just,
no.
well,
On Kremlin.
one of
Fucking
my
kill me, please stop.
one of my OCs and then one of Faye's.
Yes.
As
Two
you
of, my,
do.
two of some of my favorite characters ever.
They're so good.
they are very
I-
good.
I really love Julia and Theo.
They make me very happy. You know, they originally weren't twins, which is why like there's like a little bit of discrepancy in them sometimes. If you talk to us about them, like there's some things we're not quite like 100% hammered out because they originally weren't supposed to be twins. They were just two totally unrelated OCs.
Now
Logan.
they're here, so.
Yes.
Logan.
Yes.
Also, my dad
What?
showed up.
Good.
Emil is
My
trying to talk to me.
No, I was just saying, Theo's hair, his hair right there, I just remembered now. It reminds me of, Rurik's hair.
You're right.
And I was just like, I didn't want to say it and then roast you when everyone just met me.
Yeah.
But yes.
You're right. He does look like Rurik almost.
No, I was just, his hair
Yeah.
is what just reminds me of Rurik. The rest of it is just like, eh.
Except Rurik didn't
Maybe
have an
the ears.
undercut.
Yeah, you eventually gave him an undercut, but it was just like, yeah. Oh shit, I didn't heal it, I'm gonna fucking die! Shit! Wait, don't hit me! Don't hit me! Wait, I'm not ready! No!
For reference, Rurik is one of my oldest OCs.
Yes.
And he's a shapeshifter that turns into a fox. His name is Yurik Rudakov, and he is Russian.
Yes.
And he's just like a dumbass.
Oh,
He's got one arm. He can turn into a red fox, and like he was his father was in the Russian mafia, but he's not. He's like trying to stay away from that life because like he has 2 kids and he's like single. He's a single father in America, just struggling.
Yes.
when he turns into a fox, is he also missing the
An arm?
front leg?
Yes, yeah, he's
Yes.
also missing that limb.
That's cool.
He's a good boy. I've
Yeah,
had
it
him-
did
I've had
take
him
you
for a
forever,
very long
Kara.
time. Huh?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Kara said it took her forever to figure out how to say his name.
It's a difficult name to pronounce if you're not Russian.
Oh, oh, oh! Sorry, I saw Raiden and Fujin, and I got
That's-
excited.
I saw
was
an
just
egg
gonna
and I got excited.
I'm a simple person. Oh, hi,
I
Kodo.
don't know why. Well, I actually do know why because I heard ooh 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 and then thought monkey.
Oh my god.
Monkey.
Monkey.
God, I hope no, that's not what this is about.
No, so just one other thing, just about like NetherRealms games is just that their animations for like their characters like in like so the animations for like the cutscenes like the cinematics are good, but the animations for like in gameplay, the characters like I don't think that they got actual like martial artists or anything to like do the mocap for like,
Probably
the
not.
characters fighting.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, they just look like people just flailing wildly. Which
Me.
ironically, their best animated character is Gorilla Grodd in Injustice 2.
Jesus Christ.
Because he legitimately just looks like a gorilla flailing.
He's literally a fucking gorilla. Literally. Like, a fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's
Yeah, and like, if you see him in the comics, he wears like fucking, military camo stuff and has like a little hat or something like that.
This text.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is the conversation about now? I zoned out reading.
Gorilla
the comic.
Grodd.
Oh, nobody's texting
From
me. It's just
Injustice.
Webtoon telling me to please read anything that's not Lore Olympus. I'm begging.
Yeah, no.
Isn't there
There's
I don't
Have you read
Oh,
the
is
Lumine comics?
The what?
There's a webtoon called Lumine or Lumene, and it's about this little werewolf kid who tries to protect his friend who is a witch.
No, so the only webtoon I read is Lore Olympus. I know I should read more because I should definitely support like other artists, but like I really only read Lore Olympus, and then like every so often webtoons like, here's another one you might like. Do you want to try to read literally anything else? Like just like anything else, please.
I'm
Hold-
begging.
Hold on, I need to get to a safe spot and then I will.
I
Oh,
was just
Inky.
What the fuck
Yeah?
is it?
I am playing Niche right now. I found your favorite again.
No! Stop
Peaceful Bear!
It's Peaceful Bear.
What happened? Okay.
Oh my god, so that's also something people missed from the last chat.
Oh my god.
Fucking terrorizing Inky with Peaceful Bear. Here we go.
It's Peaceful Bear. He's a friend.
No, he's not!
Get over here. There you go.
No!
I was just gonna say, just because I was thinking about Gorgrod, so like, you're all fans of like Overwatch, right? Or you at least all
yeah.
know
I
of it?
used to be.
I know of Overwatch.
Okay, yes. Just this one meme. It's this like it's a screen cap from like the old Justice League cartoon in the 90s of like Lex Luthor is like he's like looking through a window where Grodd is like standing right up to him and like looking at him back. And it's just captioned like attack commences in 30 seconds. Oh yeah, and also like it's also like edited that like Lex has like McCree's like hat. And,
Oh my
like, bandana,
God.
And Grodd is wearing glasses to look like Winston.
That's beautiful.
Is that racist?
What? I zoned out to read the comics again, and I just hear Emil go, "Is that racist?" I hate it here.
Gorilla
Is that
racist.
racist? Yeah. I'm
No,
gonna put
it's
it in
not.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put it in the VC chat. Logan, this is Peaceful Bear.
Okay.
It was already wasn't Peaceful Bear already in the chat before? Yes, he is. He's
What?
a
I'm gonna show my stream Peaceful Bear. I don't like him. I don't care for that.
Logan.
Maybe you should care a little more, Logan.
I care.
Peaceful Bear.
I care like none for it.
I'm starting a CinemaSins parody channel called Everything Wrong with Peaceful Bear.
Everything wrong with Peaceful Bear.
Number one,
Is existence.
number
His
one,
face.
bitch ass eyebrows. Number two, his bitch ass hands. Number three, he scares me.
He looks
If
like
he's peaceful, why
he's-
is he a bear? Ding.
He looks like he's gonna sit next to me like on public transit, but like a little too close.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I say every time he shows up, I get startled.
I'm just after noticing the way that he's sitting down, and I don't like him anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I started reading The Wolfman of Wolvershire, Emil, and it is good so far. I really need to get more into it.
Okay. I was just trying. I was like, I didn't know how to like. I just slid into your DM. Like, did you read this one? Because when I read it, I was like, Logan has to have seen this.
I saw the ads for it. I need to read more of it.
Okay.
How close am I to being done with this fucking comic? Holy shit! What do you mean? There's 144 pages in this fucking comic. It's oh my god.
It's very long.
Are you kidding me? There's comics have pages. Did you know this? Comics have pages. They have many pages. That's why they're comics.
IDW TMNT is not as long as Mortal.
It is. Have you seen the amount of shit that is in IDW and TMNT? You just don't think it's long because you only read the regular issues. There's like 500,000 side things, and they're all relevant.
You've activated him. You've activated the trap card.
They're all inky. They're all relevant to the main story. If you don't read the side shit, you have no fucking idea what's going on in the main story, and you know damn well that that's true.
I know everything from this because everybody spoiled it for me before I started the comics. I remember Moss going, so Harold just showed up for you, and I was like, yeah, because you guys talk about him all the fucking time.
Yeah, but he's
there to put that away.
I'm not gonna question why Harold's here. I don't need to know why Pepperoni showed up.
Yes, you do!
No, I don't, because I know these characters. I don't need their backstory.
You just get to the dinosaur arc. You just get to the dinosaur arc, and then suddenly Raph's like, "Oh my god, Pepperoni!" And you never questioned how he knew who Pepperoni was.
No.
Why?
Because Pepperoni. I don't need to know things about Pepperoni because Pepperoni is perfect on her own. Thank you. God bless.
So, I know Kara's gonna be with me in agreeing on this.
Yeah.
But I don't know who Pepperoni is, so I'm just imagining.
Okay. I immediately have to rectify this. Hold on, because you guys need to see. You guys need to see Pepperoni.
She's up there. She's probably one of the best fucking characters in TMNT. And
she's literally the cutest motherfucking.
She's adorable.
Like, okay, look at her.
Are you showing her on stream? There she is!
Look at her.
There she is.
She's so. Look at her in her little snowsuit. Oh.
She's a little dino that Raph took from back then and just adopted. That is his daughter.
Oh, she gets a mask.
Kara loves her.
Peaceful Bear. Why are you in the water?
I love her hair. She's so cute.
Where is my cell phone?
I was
Yes, Sam.
Also, please.
Oh no, where's my phone?
There you go.
Look at her.
I accidentally had a creature that has a beak now. Didn't know that was in that genetics.
The stream is now blessed due to it Pepperoni showing up.
Please stop hitting me. Fuck.
I will not.
Nothing bad can happen.
Who said that? I'll fucking fight you.
Give me 1 second. I have to switch to my phone due to the fact that I don't have the MacBook charger, and for some reason we still haven't bought me a new one.
Oh no.
I don't understand. Anyway.
Please stop. Please stop hitting me. Please stop. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Okay, thank you.
I was just gonna ask, because we were just talking about webcomics, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, a friend of mine actually has a really good webcomic she's been doing. Could I possibly shill for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Yes, we support.
Drop it in the chat. I would love to
support artists here.
Yeah, so it's it's called Aster and Delphinium. It's in like a fantasy setting, and it's about. Well, I mean, I don't know. You can like just read it for yourself. It's like very well written. Has a lot of really nice characters, including including a little like firefly looking kind of fairy who spends all his time swearing.
Oh my god, beautiful.
I hear guests. I have guests. Hold on.
I will definitely check that out.
Sub-Zero, no.
Jesus.
What did he do?
Existed.
Inky, I swear to God.
Existed.
I swear to God, Inky.
If you don't shut up and let me ramble for a second.
This is really my stream.
Look, listen,
This is We My Stream. You heard it here,
Listen.
folks.
Listen.
Yes,
I'm almost done. I need to finish this stupid long comic.
Uh-huh.
It's almost done. I'm not even like I'm not live blogging. I just have to say Sub-Zero needs to stop.
Squeak.
As you
If
do.
Actually, Logan, I think this actually has like a relevance because
Uh-huh.
because of the turtles.
Yes.
Sub-Zero in one game gets an outfit where he looks like the Shredder, and it's unironically the coolest thing ever.
Oh my God.
No, it's even better because they added Leo to Injustice, and Sub-Zero
Oh,
is in
yeah.
Injustice,
Oh, yeah.
and they get to interact.
So he looks like Shredder, but with like a fur collar.
So Shredder as a drag queen is what you're saying.
I hate the sentence that you just said.
You can't look. He can't keep chasing the turtles all around. The man needs some hobbies.
I refuse to accept him as part of the LGBT community.
Ah.
No, I
Guys?
don't claim him.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello?
I have to pop off. There are guests here and I must entertain them.
Okay, be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Have fun.
Bye.
It was fun hanging with y'all.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Okay, then I finished Volume 1. Jesus shit, I did. And that's enough Mortal Kombat comics for the day.
Yeah.
That's it. That's enough of that.
Why is this
Ah, shit.
rabbit?
No, my pin pressure. What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh no.
Alright, I don't have the MacBook charger tonight,
Hold
meaning
on.
this bad boy is gonna have to sit there and hope to God
I
that
have
it doesn't
to-
die.
Gotta go to my PC. And
Hi, Mango.
hacking
Hello,
up
There's
my
a purple
task
rabbit. There, I have a crab going up, like just kind of casually sitting there, right next to one of my babies.
in task. Then I go to my program files, then I go to my pin tablet, and I right click and hit run as administrator.
Oh my God, you're right. He does look like the Shredder with the fur coat. He looks really okay. He looks really good in that, though.
Yeah. It's also that very same game also has the worst outfit he's ever had.
Please
Hey,
show me, Sam.
D?
Sam.
D.
Oh my
What?
God.
What?
So I'm gonna put this on the stream. I want to
Sam.
know, like, what is going on with the face of this creature
Which one?
to the
Is
right.
it the derp snout? Is it the derp snout?
Yeah. What is happening
Yeah.
there?
That's just one of the genetics. They call it the derp snout, and it's hideous but endearing.
Okay, Sam. First of all, that man is bald. He looks like season 1
Mhm.
Zuko. He looks like season 1 Zuko.
Hell.
Oh, of course. I invited this new creature into my tribe, and then I look into her genetics, and she is completely infertile. She has completely new immunity genes. So I'm like, well,
Mango, please eat the cracker. It's all we have right now. Please eat the cracker. Mango, please. We don't
want
have.
Gotta eat the
Steve.
cracker.
We don't. We
What?
haven't. My parents haven't bought Seeb yet. We're improvising till then.
But
oh my gosh.
you need to buy mango pellet. A burb not supposed to live on Seeb if not Pidgeum.
Why did you have to phrase it like that?
Because it's true.
Okay. I know. We're working on it. I might just like force somebody to take me to the PetSmart again. I'm just suffering here. He's looking at me, and I feel so guilty.
You're gonna have to like train him to get on it because like this is from my other friend who owns like parrot type birds. seeds are basically candy for them, and once they've grown up, like, eating them, they get mega mad when you try to change their diet.
Mango, it's just a little pellet. It's just a little pellet. Mango, you look sleepy as hell. Okay, it's bedtime. Hang on. It might be bedtime.
For who?
Mr. Mango.
Mr. Mango.
I'm laying eggs and worrying my father.
The Mr. Mango?
Mr. Mango. I don't know why I referred to him in such a polite way. He's never cared about me before.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Mango, it's bedtime. No, shut the fuck up. Go to bed.
Me talking to children. No, shut the fuck up. Go to bed.
Me.
You guys are talking to other humans.
You guys are talking?
Yeah.
That's I can't believe it.
What is happening?
I don't
Haha, you guys still talk? I only communicate non-verbally.
You guys are communicating? I'm using fucking Morse code. Beep beep beep.
That's still
beep,
communicating.
beep, beep. Shut up. Don't correct me.
I came to a realization today that I think my form or well, one way that I stim when I get excited is that I just jump up and down.
Yay.
I do the hand flap.
I do many things. My mom's friend bought me a new lotion and a new perfume, and they smell really good. Holy shit!
Oh, we getting our fucking rewards for beating the arcology, lads.
What are they?
Good.
We don't know yet. Our DM says he's gonna be posting them in the next couple hours. I'm very excited though.
I don't know why. Like my first thought was going to be like, I don't know, something.
Go yes.
A wristwatch.
Oh yeah, like fucking.
I was trying to think of like what is something that's like not really
Just
nice.
not like really like I mean like it's nice but like not functional in like a tabletop setting. It's like oh it's a wristwatch.
Just like yeah, like the kind of present that you would get and be like, oh, thanks.
Oh, it's fuzzy socks.
It's an avocado. Thanks.
How do I draw Julia's curly hair?
This weighted blanket is the same amount of weight of my sins. It's perfect.
Look at how cute Julia is. I still die over this drawing.
Oh.
I have so I have a like well, it's in a folder. Like it's like things are like separated in a folder, but I have a quite literal stack of sketches and doodles I've done of CAG over the years.
Yeah.
And one was like because it was done kind of a larger page, and it was only like done like half of it. It's kind of like I keep it like folded as kind of like a folder to like keep everything inside the actual folder. That I keep it. Anyway, it was a thing in art college. A teacher of mine like did a like very quick sketch of CAG. But like something that he did was he drew them with like a very narrow chin and ears, and I was like, "Sir, have you looked at the Sir, have you looked at the drawings of this character?"
Oh my god.
Because it was like I don't know, it was a weird thing where it's like it was sort of in a weird uncanny valley where I'm like, oh, there are things that like that kind of looks like them.
Please look at this little family that I had to restart with because I had no more creatures.
Oh, okay. So, all right, that's one thing standing on top of another.
Yes.
I was very
She's in a
worried.
nest. That's her baby.
So, what is that? Tariko?
I have
kind
no
of-
idea how these names work.
Hang on. Oh no, that's an A. That's Tarika?
Tareko? Tareko?
Is that an O?
That's
No.
an O at the end.
So
It
is
looks like
a,
okay.
is it like a Ranbat?
Okay, I've been on stream with D playing Niche before, and let me
Yes.
just tell you right fucking now, none of the names make any goddamn sense except
No,
for
they
Adam.
don't.
None
Yeah.
of the names- None of the names except for Adam and Eve make any goddamn sense.
Why is my brother yelling?
Oh, I just have to remember the thing from Game Grumps. They're playing the Berenstain Bears, and it was like, God made
Take the
Adam and Eve. No, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Rue.
No, I'm sorry. My one of my favorite things about the Berenstain Bear video is that they accidentally played the episode that came with the game and not the actual
Oh yeah, they didn't play the actual game. Like if they had like looked like two buttons to the right, they would have actually gotten the game.
Oh my god.
They accidentally they watched the episode that came with it, which I guess is like an extra little bit for like kids that bought the game. And instead of actually playing the game, they just thought that the whole game was the video. So instead of watching,
Take the shot.
They're so dumb. Oh god. Fucking Peaceful Bear scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a fucking creature coming to kill me.
now
It
you
is
understand.
Peaceful Bear.
It's Peaceful
Now you
Bear.
understand.
The name was
He
actually.
He
The
doesn't
name was-
do anything except just sit there.
It's like you
The
know
name was actually a peaceful ruse,
yeah, you know
or
like
a cunning ruse, rather.
you know, like the incredibly deadly viper from fucking Series of Unfortunate
Yes.
Events. It's like that, but the opposite.
I remember I actually had an idea along those lines of like making a villainous character whose name is Mr. Trustworthy, and like, and so, like,
Like,
he's like,
as if naming them Mr. Trustworthy would not like immediately call out the fact that this is not a person to be fucked around with.
Peaceful Bear.
that's the thing.
There he is.
He's-
He wanted to see the baby. Apparently.
But so like
Yeah.
my idea was like Mr. Trustworthy is like
One sec.
his like power is that he can get people to constantly yell that to confirm and be like, well, but his name's Mr. Trustworthy.
His name's Mr.
So we
Trustworthy.
have to trust him.
What do you think? Why are you being so suspicious? He's not doing anything wrong.
Oh my god.
Why is
I don't know.
Why is what-
That's a pretty fucking funny concept.
why is one of these emojis called real gun?
Okay, so that emoji is mine specifically. My friend Mike named it Real Gun because it is a real gun.
Is it?
It's not.
Is that
Yeah.
Is that the same? Is that the same like cut out of a hand holding a gun as the like? It's the Maui gif where he's like, "What can I say except delete this?"
Yes.
Wait, hang on, I have emojis that go with it. Give me 1 second.
Fucking Peaceful Bear. I'm trying to take a screenshot of my creature that I had that has albinism, and you just hello. How's it going?
Peaceful Bear is gonna take over your playthrough.
D, he fucking sucks.
Like every time he pops up, because I am an idiot and don't use my other senses that aren't sight. So like I would be able to like hear him or smell him if I hit my other senses, but he just pops out of nowhere and scares me every time. What can I say except delete this? I fucking love that kid.
Oh, I'm actually remembering this really stupid thing I thought of with a friend. It was in response to I don't think it was CinemaSins themselves, but it was a different. But it was like it was some channel like that where like a critique that they had of Black Panther was like, oh, why do they make spears? Why don't they just use guns? Why didn't they make guns instead? And there was someone pointing out, like, you could say that about literally every, like, thing in Marvel. Why is the Infinity Gauntlet a glove? Why is it not just a gun? Or, like, why does Thor have a hammer? Why doesn't he just have a gun?
It's like, ignore the bear, look at Remy. Remy?
But
She's pretty.
but I then had the idea of like I had this idea where like in Infinity War, like when Thanos finally gets all the like the
Stones.
all the stones and he puts them in the gauntlet, he's like, finally. And then he just but then like instead of using the gauntlet, he just with his other hand he just pulls out a Glock and just starts shooting the
Logan made a while. Logan, okay, for context, the character named Anchovy is a raptor. Logan made a fucking meme that was like TMNT of it, like the big book, and then next to it like TMNT if Anchovy had a gun. And then he made a part 3 where it was like the still the big book, and the top of it says Anchovy with the Anchovy. If Anchovy had a gun, solving the actual conflict, and then the rest of the story is getting the gun away from Anchovy.
Yes.
It's like to tie back into the Avengers. It's like when they get the Hulk to beat up someone, but then he's too angry and they have to calm him down.
Yeah.
Solving the conflict, getting Hulk to calm the fuck down.
I fucking honestly, the Hulk is like one of my favorite Marvel characters. Because exclusively because I read Planet Hulk. I don't read a lot of comics because they're very hard to get into. But I read Planet Hulk when I was like 15 or 16. I think I was 16 because I knew Faye at this point. And I just kind of fell in love with it. And I was like, well, I'm just going to stand this character for forever.
Hulk is great.
He's very good.
I love that. I'm pretty sure it's been on more than one occasion that like people have defeated the Hulk not by like beating him up, but by presenting him with a puppy.
Well, yeah, because he's not like a bad dude. Like the even like the Hulk persona, like he only exists to protect Bruce. Like that's it. Like it's like if you make it clear that you're not a threat, then you're good.
I do actually. I remember hearing this really interesting explanation as to like why it was like an attempt at like a scientific explanation as to like why Hulk can kind of indefinitely get stronger by like getting angry. The idea is that the hypothalamus? What's the part of the brain that's like responsible for producing anger?
I don't know.
I'm
not smart enough for that.
I did
That's fair.
so much.
I'm not.
I think that it might be around in the hippocampus.
Yeah, but so essentially the idea is that like even though the idea is that like a regular human brain can only like produce can only like eventually like you just kind of will run out.
Yeah.
But the idea is like because Hulk can regenerate, he can basically indefinitely produce more and more anger and therefore get stronger like indefinitely. But that's also the reason why like the longer Hulk goes on in a fight and the more damage he takes, that like he'll run out of steam because his body will like it'll be too preoccupied with healing the rest of him to like
get more pissed off.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I suddenly got the urge to eat a bunch of cookies, and it's still early in the night, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What time is it? Oh, is it only 7:30? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, well, for me, it's 8:35.
It feels like it should be midnight right now.
It's 1:35 for me.
Well, okay, so it's midnight where Sam is.
Gosh.
When is our food supposed to get here? I'll wait.
Thunk.
That's my brother. He doesn't know how to walk around the house quietly. I can hear my rats chewing food in the background.
Aw.
Aw.
Just all me.
What can I say?
I remember-
Except delete this.
What can I say? Delete this. Inky at me every time I post Peaceful Bear.
Fuck
I actually,
Peaceful
I told my friends about where's the light source.
Bear. Oh yeah. Gordon Ramsay cannot locate the light source.
Where's the light source?
Fucking that's legitimately like it's one of my favorite fucking memes. I'm so glad that Inky found it because like I could never find it when I needed it.
Oh, I was trying to remember. I can actually. Is it okay sending videos?
I cannot watch
to the
them on
stream chat, or-
stream.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But,
that's what
but
I
you can.
figured.
I mean, the stream chat is like full of channels like that are totally. I made this chat when I made the Alien Boyfriend channel because I was like, once it gets popular enough, I'll just open it up and this will be like my YouTube Discord channel. And then I just I've had it for a year now. With nobody in it. And then I was like, well, when I'm doing streams, because what I was doing was I was in the fucking Turtles chat, and I was like, well, if I'm just in the Turtles chat, there's some friends that I would like to do stuff with who would never be in it because they're not in the Turtles chat. So I was like, well, I have this fucking Discord just sitting around, so I'll just let them get on it. And that's why we're here, and that's why there's 500 billion channels and also rules, because I've had those ready just to go whenever. But yeah, you can share like whatever to this chat. I do not mind. I just cannot. There's some stuff I cannot look at on stream.
Yeah. It's just there's this well, it's actually like a 3-part like series, but there's this YouTube poop of Revenge of the Sith that I love.
Oh my gosh.
But like there's this one clip of it where it's the bit where Obi-Wan jumps down to General Grievous and then goes, "Hello there." But then when Grievous turns around, he doesn't say anything. It just like he turns around and then Obi-Wan just goes, "Oh, it's you," and then he jumps away. And so I clipped that and I captioned it like when you message the wrong person.
No, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
I'm in a roleplay server for like Destiny stuff, and I play Cade in that server, and one of my favorite things to do as Cade is to send somebody like a meme and like a private message, like in the roleplay a private message, and then go, "Sorry, wrong person." And just like even like and it's like consistent enough that like the other characters eventually got like, "This is not for the wrong person," and he'd just be like, "No, it's not." It says it should be here at 7:50. Icarus, pick her up. I'm still emo. Oh yeah. One thing that happened. Okay, so Julia's love interest in the roleplay group. His name is Icarus. He's this big fuck off titan who started off as an antagonist. And then we found out like that he actually wasn't that bad of a dude, and that we just really didn't understand his motivations when the thing started. But Julia is like head over fucking heels for him, but he's like one of those like big dudes that's like I don't show any vulnerability. I'm a big bad person. And meanwhile Julia is just this ray of fucking sunshine, so it's like everybody's favorite ship trope ever. They're insanely cute. They have not gotten together yet, but he said after the arcology he would go on a date to get tea with her. And when we got back, which in game we had been gone for was it almost 3 weeks? We got back and Julia like had this like a little like cute, flustered, awkward conversation, and then left to go to her room. Realized that she didn't really like. She had forgotten something. Ran out of her room and like ran to go hug him. And he picked her up. Like this woman's like 5'3". Icarus is 6'9". And he like scooped her up and like held her in his arms, and she like put her forehead on his. It was the cutest fucking thing.
Oh.
I also Theo gave his boyfriend like such like panic. Like Ace was like, yeah, if I hadn't like found this girl out in the desert like while you were gone, I would have ran in there to go get you. And Theo was like, well, I'm glad you didn't, because shit got like really fucked in there, and I didn't want you to come explicitly because of that, but like, oh my god, Ace. Yeah.
He's the one that you drew with like
doing the smoking the cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I drew that and I sent it to the D&D chat, and my DM immediately goes, "How did you know that Ace was a smoker? I've never mentioned that like in the game." And I was like, "Well, I was just drawing it for the meme, but like now that you say it, I can see it." And he was like, when we got back from the arcology, like he made like a point to like say like, yeah, Ace smells heavily of cigarettes. Like he has been chain smoking since you left. Poor fucking Ace. I put him through so much shit. Where the fuck is my where are my color swatch? They're there. Yeah.
There was also like there was this other thing that I made up on.
Yeah.
It's the whole like taking a clip from that YouTube. It's the whole scene where Palpatine tells Anakin the story of Darth Plagueis.
Yeah.
Except at the end where Anakin where Anakin turns to him and says like, is it possible to learn this power to to stop death? Palpatine just slowly turns to him and then just goes, no. Anakin like really disappointingly like turns back and like to watching the opera.
Oh my god.
It'd be a very different movie if that was one.
No.
No.
Me. Fucking shit. I just downloaded a bunch of watercolor brushes now. I don't know where the hell I put them. I just had them. So how is everybody's Christmases going?
It's going well.
Let's go. It's going good for me.
I have to work tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
Just a Christmas related thing. While I was wrapping presents with my sister, I thought up a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like remember it now. It's called what is it? Jerry and the Christmas Clunks.
Jerry and the Christmas Clunks.
So it's about this guy named Jerry, and while he's going out to buy presents for his stepkids, he comes across these magic creatures called the Clunks. And then they just spend Christmas together.
Oh my god.
I remember like because it was a very just kind of stream of consciousness thing, just like rambling while we're working, and I wound up coming up with the idea that there's an evil Clunk who shows up as well, what his name? But like, what was his name? It was Lord Fartnoff.
Oh my god.
And because people keep saying like, wait, why is fart in your name? And he keeps getting embarrassed, so like he doesn't actually wind up causing anything. He just goes away. He just like
He
out of
just
embarrassment
leaves.
just goes back home.
Me fucking too, though. I've missed so much shit for the Dawning in Destiny. I need to get back to playing it more. But like every time I want to play it, like all of the friends I play it with are busy.
Oh. I remember, I'm trying to remember, did I make, because I definitely thought about it, did I make the joke of, like, Destiny 2, the Destining?
Yes, I think you did. You did.
Oh, hey, honey.
I remember, like, I remember, like, originally I was going to say Destiny 2, the Destination, but then I was like, wait, Destination's an actual word.
Destination. The Destining. Fucking... I'm really interested to see like where the story starts to go with Destiny, because like Osiris doesn't have a
Sophie.
ghost anymore.
Mm.
And there is like a theory right now that Osiris might become the next speaker, because like we haven't had a speaker since the speaker died in the Red War. And it would be ironic if Osiris became the speaker, because like for anybody uninformed, the whole reason Osiris was banished in the first place was because the last speaker fucking hated his ass. Because Osiris was like, hey, maybe the Traveler isn't right all the time, and the last speaker was like, get the fuck out of here. Leave.
Blasphemy.
The last speaker was a bad person. He just was not a very good person.
Forgive me for, like, for not being the most versed in Destiny. Was he the guy who, like, in the first game, when someone asks, like, can you tell the story? And he's like, I could tell you the story. I won't, though.
I don't know. I didn't play the first game.
Because I remember there's literally a dialogue exchange where he's like, I could tell you the story. And then he just doesn't say anything.
I could. The end.
Well, I think he does something like, oh, I could tell you that, like, he kind of says, like, the history of the Traveler, but, like, in a very vague way. He's like, oh, I could tell you about our rise and fall, but, like, that's it.
Yeah. He's the one that wears like the full face mask that has like no
Yes.
features on it. Yeah, that is the speaker.
Yeah.
He
Yes,
has like
that
he
is
has
better.
like a really cool line in the Red War where so like the whole thing with the Red War was that the Dominus Gaul, he wanted the light, like he wanted to be like the Guardians, and he was trying to explicitly like steal it from the Traveler, and he had, because the speaker was the one most well versed about the Traveler, he had him like just strung up basically.
Yes.
And he was like talking to him, and he was like, okay, so like how do you get the light, like what makes you like worthy of it? And like the speaker goes, well, it's like sacrifice, or it's devotion and then sacrifice and then death. And he's like, devotion inspires sacrifice, and sacrifice leads to death. So why don't you just go ahead and kill yourself? And it was like the rawest fucking line in the whole fucking series.
I remember I actually did see that, and it was like, and it was I saw, like,
had
a
the
version of
air
that on
horns
YouTube.
all over it. Food here.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally, like,
BRB, my food is here.
oh, enjoy food. Food's a good thing. You need it to be.
Yes. Oh gosh, I leaned back and my spine went crunch.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, falling apart at the seams. Ugh.
I'm doodling Kag, and like I tried drawing the same. So like I drew two heads, and then drew the same expression on both. Somehow, one looks worried, the other looks like kind of like pompous and like I don't know. Interesting.
I love it when that happens. Like, wait a sec.
I tried drawing the same expression twice, and somehow it came out looking entirely different.
Aw, Sophie.
What
She left my side to go lay in front of the fan. Why?
Aw.
It's not even. It's not even warm in here, honey.
Gloria earlier was like asleep, and she was like sleeping on my hand.
Aw.
I didn't want to wake her up, so I was just like, well, I guess I guess I have to work with just one hand for the time being.
It's like, well, this is my life now.
Hmm. And speaking of hands, actually, it was like during the stream, I just kind of glanced at my hand and I noticed like, wow, I've gotten like a lot of scars on my hands now because of her.
Yeah.
Because she's very like, because she's young, she's very like teethy and scratchy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. I have one scar on my arm. Yeah, there it is. I was like, is it the right one or the left one? It's the right one. That like runs from like across my wrist at a diagonal going down towards the left. It's from a cat. And like because I picked the cat up, his name was George. I picked the cat up, I was like, okay, you're gonna get away from this dog, because I didn't want the dog to hurt him. Turns out I should have been more worried about the dog than the cat. Because like George, like he caught me with his back foot as he leapt away from me at the dog. They were both fine. George chased the dog off, but like I'm just like, oh, I am bleeding.
Oh, that's never good. Bleeding.
Yeah. But like several years later, like a teacher happened to see my scar, and they got genuinely concerned. So the next thing I know, I'm like in the middle of social studies class, and like somebody comes in the room and they hand me a note. It's like, cause like I'm like, what's this? And it's like a summons to the nurse's office. So I was like, what? And I go to the nurse's office, and she's like looking at my wrist, and she's like, oh, where'd you get this? I was like, that's from a cat. She's like, oh, okay. It's like a teacher got worried. I was like, why would you send me to the nurse's office then?
I don't think. I'm trying to remember. I don't think like either the secondary or primary school that I went to. I don't think either of them had a dedicated like nurse or like hospital area.
Oh gosh.
Because I remember like on occasions in both schools, I passed out. And they would just kind of be like, "Oh yeah, like sit in the gym or something while we call your parents."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. I don't think I've ever been in a school that didn't have like a designated nurse's office. I know this because I practically lived there. I was constantly getting injured or sick in school, especially in elementary school. Like if it existed, I caught it, and if I moved too quickly, I was on the floor.
I remember. I remember in gym class. Anytime we would play any sort of like game that involved like a ball being thrown or kicked, it would invariably hit me in the head somehow.
God.
Even times where where I wasn't actively like partaking in the thing, I was just like sitting on a bench or something. It would still I would still get hit somehow.
It's like you had a target drew on you.
Yeah.
I remember. Hello. We're talking about school nurse stuff.
About what?
Like, just like things that happened to us in school. Because I had told the story of the scar on my wrist that concerned a teacher,
Oh,
so they sent me to the nurse.
Oh yeah, Faye had a couple scars like that because like their cat was evil when we were in high school. Like they're like literally he would attack them on Sundays, exclusively. And so Faye had like a couple of cat scratches on their wrists, and like the teachers would get like super concerned about it, and Faye would just have to be like, "No, I have an evil cat, please. This is nothing untoward."
I like the idea that the cat wakes up, checks the calendar, sees it's Sunday, and is like, "Well, time to get to work."
They like put on their little kitty gloves.
That cat fucking terrified me. His name was Jack Daniels. And
That's a good name.
there was literally a point where I was like at their house. We were house sitting because their family was out of town, and we were just like hanging out. I'm like, I'm gonna go get a drink from the kitchen, and Faye's like, okay. I walk out. Jack is like standing at the end of the hallway, just staring at me, and I'm like, "Hey Jack, how's it going?" And then he like full fling sprints at me from like down the hall, and I like freak my shit and like run back into the room and close the door. And I was like, I think I'll just get a drink later.
The fucking cat.
Yeah, one time I woke up and Jack was like on my back, and I was like, I can't move. I just can't.
There was one time in school that because in elementary school I had to call out a lot because I would be constantly catching everything under the sun.
Yeah.
And the one time they were like, you can't call out every time you get sick because you're gonna miss too much school. And like, I would be out for like a week at a time because it just whenever I get sick, I bounce back, but like pretty quickly. But like, at the very least, I am down for a couple days, just miserable and unable to do much of anything, and that I'm fine after like 2 or 3 days. But like yeah, you can't call out every time you're sick. To my mom, like you can't call her out every time she's sick. So it's like, but she gets like horrifically sick every time without fail. They're like, she's gonna miss too much school. You can't do it. She's like, okay, fine. And the one time I got sick, it was horrible.
Oh no.
And so she's like, I had to send you. They told me I can't call you out anymore. I was like, okay. And then they like, partway through the day, I think I almost made it through the entire day, but like partway through the day, the teachers like go to the nurse's office. I went to the nurse's office. She had to call my grandma because my mom wasn't home. She had to call my grandma so she could come pick me up and take me home. Because I was I was so sick.
Yeah.
Like I had like 100+ degree fever. I was like so fucking ill.
Good God.
And, like they didn't want me to be called out, and that and so like after that they never were like, oh, you can't call out again. After that they're like, yeah, stay home.
Just stay home. Fucking shit.
Yeah, like I remember seeing that nurse years later, because like I remember that nurse from elementary school. Then like years later in high school, I go to the nurse one time because I think I got bashed in the face. Yeah, that was the time I got bashed in the face with a frisbee.
Holy shit. D, what the hell?
I had the worst luck. I am a walking klutz. Hello.
Hello?
But yeah, I got. Hello, Inky.
Inky! Oh.
Sorry. I really
You're
like
good.
my entire for some goddamn reason, my entire fucking family and I decided to just like go into our rooms at early as shit o'clock for some reason. And I was like, oh damn, why am I hungry? And then I realized it's 8 p.m. and I just like ate only rice today.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
fucking haven't eaten dinner yet.
It's like, but yeah, I'm just telling the story of like when I got bashed in the face with a frisbee.
Fatality.
Yes. Yeah, oh my god, it hurts so bad. I was like right in the mouth.
Ew.
So that hurts.
Oh.
Ow.
It hurts so bad. And like, so I go to the nurse. I was like, "Ow, this hurts so bad." Like, I don't normally cry when I get hurt, like at all. I usually just like, "Oh, this hurts." There, I was like in tears.
Aw, D.
Yeah, it hurts so bad. She's like, I saw the nurse. She's like, "Oh, it's you." I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." Because like, she was the one from elementary school, and she recognized me because I was there constantly.
Oh my god. D, are you like good?
No.
Well,
I remember a while ago we were talking about injuries everyone has gotten in the TMNT server, and like I should be wrapped in bubble wrap.
you really should.
Honestly,
Like-
mood.
Like first grade, broke my pinky toe.
Oh my god, I don't think I've ever broken anything, but I've definitely gotten hurt a lot. And
There,
I've
see,
definitely started to feel it now
there
as
was
I get older.
There was an incident when I was a small child that I will never let my parents live down because I think about it to this day. They were showing me how to ride my bike, and my dad tried to do the thing where he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna like let go of you and not tell you that I've let go," like that thing that dads do when they're teaching you how to ride your bike. Fucking. He let me go, and I was riding downhill, and at the end of the hill was, if I didn't turn or brake, was a ditch. And I was like, "Dad, I can't brake. I'm trying to brake and I can't brake." And he was like, you gotta pull the thing harder. And I was like, "Where the fuck are you?" But like I was like 5, so I wasn't cursing. I'm trying desperately to brake, and he's like trying to tell me how to brake. I hit a rock. I go flying. I black out. I don't remember what happened, but I remember like waking up like in the middle of the ditch, like just like staring up at the sky.
Oh my god, Logan.
Oh my god.
And my dad takes me inside, and I'm like, "I think I broke my wrist," and my dad's like, "No, you didn't break your wrist, you're fine." And I'm like, "No, Dad, like I can't move my hands." And like both of my parents are like, "No, you're fine, you're just overreacting," because like I was known to be like a little bit of a baby like when it came to injuries. The next day, I'm still complaining about it. So they take me to the fucking Pri-Med, and they take an X-ray of my wrist, and they're like, "Yeah, your kid broke his wrist."
Oh my god. No, Logan, I hate that because I've had a similar experience. And like I think it was it might have been 6th grade.
Yeah.
I still lived in an apartment complex, and the way it was set up is that there was a hill that went down to the lower apartments, not a hill, like a road that goes down.
Yeah.
And like I have been known to be very careful around that hill because I'm not an idiot, big
Yeah.
dummy fool.
Yeah.
And then me and this kid are like racing together, and he manages to go down the hill without braking and just turns. So I'm like, maybe I can do that. I can't because I end up going way too fast, and I crash into a parked car.
Oh my god, Inky.
And I proceeded to bust my lip.
God.
Inky.
Yeah, that was me. That was my lip whenever I got smacked in the face with a frisbee.
Like, lucky for me, I didn't break anything on the car. Thankfully, like the windows and everything
Thankfully,
were
yeah.
fine. Lucky, like my bones were fine. It was just my lip that was bleeding, and also I landed on the ground.
My god, Inky.
God.
I also
Logan,
lost-
you're...
I also lost my headphones that day, and the next day when I went out biking in the rain, I found them on the ground, and then I was like, "Oh shit, they're still here!" And I picked them up and I just left.
Yeah,
They still
Logan,
work too. They
Yeah,
still work.
your bike story kind of like in a way, Logan, reminded me of the one time I was really little. We had a dog. She was a Dalmatian named Kissy.
Kissy.
And- Yeah, I was the one who named her. I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Kissy. That's so
Kissy,
cute.
and she liked to run down the steps, not walk.
Oh yeah, of course.
And 5-year-old me didn't learn yet that you do not let her go after you. You go after her.
Yeah.
Because I start going down the steps and the dog's like, I'm gonna go now too. Runs me over.
Oh no.
I remember hitting the wall and then sitting up because apparently I was out for like a couple seconds. I was like, oh, ow.
Oh my god.
But I was completely fine. My dad's like, are you okay? Holy shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Why?
What?
I have fallen down the stairs way too many fucking times to count, and I hate it so
God.
much. But
I have what they call the my father's side of the family hard head.
Oh my god.
the thing with me is that it's the worst injury I got in, not because it was like the one that hurt the most, but it's because the one that I had to suffer emotionally the worst was the time I sprained my ankle.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were at this I think, was it? Yeah, we were at this place that was basically like a little camp, and it had like a pool nearby for because we were gonna ride our cardboard boats over it.
Yeah.
And we were setting up the lunch tables because they were the type that like kind of fold out. And my friend Gavin goes, yeah, it's fine, we can sit on them now. And like we were just like, are you okay? Sure. And then we sit on them. And then we were like all sitting on it. But the thing is that the weight, because it was not folded out fully, the weight started pulling one side of the table down, and it landed directly on my ankle.
Uh-oh.
So now keep in mind, I am walking around with no ankle brace. It got swollen the whole day. But also now, please add the fact that I had to ride my friend's very shitty cardboard boat, and I sank into the pool.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was not having a make good time. So I got the next day, because I was an idiot and waited all day to tell my mom, because I was like, nah, it's fine, it's just stupid. I got my stuff, and I proceeded to get bullied for having a sprained ankle.
Oh.
Which is
Why would you
fucking
get bullied for having a sprained ankle?
Oh, haha, injury.
Yeah, they-
Injury.
No,
You've been injured, loser.
No, I couldn't.
Injured?
It was-
Good
it was
luck, you
more-
piece of shit.
That's how you're susceptible to harm.
It's more like they bullied me because they thought I was faking it, even though you can't get crutches without an official doctor's diagnosis. So I don't know.
Oh, that's...
The worst thing is that one of the assholes took my crutches,
What the fuck?
God.
and
I would beat them with those crutches.
yeah. Sometimes I like think back to that moment, and I was like, man, I should have just like stabbed him in the mouth with it.
Really?
Like I don't care.
That's fair.
Like the dude made me cry on the way to the like guidance counselor. He can get fucked.
Yeah, legit.
Aww.
Fuck
Kids,
that guy.
PSA, if someone's bullying you, stab them in the mouth.
with a
Yeah,
with a crutch.
with a pair of crutches.
Well,
It
whatever you
works.
have to hand, really.
Trust me, it works every time.
45% of the
For all
time.
you
it works
kids
100%
watching
of the
at
time.
home.
Implying that there are any other children aside from me watching the stream.
Well, yeah, I've got 4 viewers right now, and I think that's all of us.
One of
Yes.
them might be a children.
No, I am the only children Logan knows.
I know 1 children.
One of a
It's
child. One of a children.
One child.
Children.
My favorite Disney film, the Black Children.
That's actually the Black Cauldron is actually my favorite Disney movie.
It's
No.
not terrible.
It's a good
My
movie.
favorite.
Hey, it's actually
My
good.
favorite. My
I need
favorite
to-
thing.
Somebody go.
I need to watch that movie again because the only thing I remember is the Horned King dying and it being like the most horrifying thing ever.
It's fucking dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie is like honestly, once you understand the history of it and everything, like a lot of the weird things that happen in there make sense.
I
Like
want
some
to.
weird cuts and some
like-
things that don't make sense because it was a victim of executive meddling because they're like, no, this is too scary or this is too adult. And they kept being like, cut this, cut that, cut this, cut that.
Which, like, I desperately want to know, like, what it would have been like if it hadn't been, like, metal to shit. Because, like, okay, so, like, the reason that it is, like, so weirdly cut is because after a point, whoever it was taking over the studio, it was either Eisner or the guy before him, like, came in and saw, like, they screened it for him, and he was like, no, I want you to edit out, like, 10 minutes of footage. And they were like, sir, this is an animated movie. We can't just do that. Like, I don't, like, because, like, they had come from, like, a live-action studio. They had no fucking idea how animation worked. And they were like, well, no, but, like, you can just edit this out. And the animators were like, sir, we cannot. This is an animated movie. If we edit anything out of this, it's just not going to make sense anymore because we can't cut things around. Like, we don't have extra footage. We only make exactly as much as we need. And he just was, like, very insistent on it. So they ended up, I think, removing about 5 minutes of footage. And I want to, I desperately want to know what the uncut version would look like. Like, it vexes me. And especially because, like, back then they didn't save footage. So we'll probably never know what it looked like.
Yeah, I think there's only like a couple of screenshots of a single scene that was cut, and that's it that survives.
And I'm just, it's the worst.
All Logan wants for Christmas is uncut with a Black Cauldron.
Yes.
What's the name of the little friend character?
Gurgi.
Gurgi?
The uncut version. My uncle works at Disney. He actually showed it to me, and it's in the uncut version. Gurgi says "fuck."
I was like 100% like enraptured and on board until you said that.
Sam, I genuinely believe you.
My uncle works at Disney.
I was like, you said my uncle works at Disney, and I was like, oh? Like, I was just ready to believe you. Faye wants me to check something in chat. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, Sam,
Take
I
a
was like
look.
100%. Sam, I was 100% on board. I was like, oh, you said it so professionally. I couldn't, like, I thought it genuinely wasn't a joke. And then you said that he says fuck, and my brain was like, damn it.
God damn it! A lot of people are like, "Oh, that's the movie that almost sunk the Disney like animation thing." But it's like, almost like you do realize that the movies that are coming out before that too, it was like a steady decline. That was just like the nail in the coffin, right?
So, like,
Hmm.
I mean, well, it's like when you look at it, like, I think that was that the first one that they released after Walt died? That, like, he did not have any, like, his say on at all, I think, is what the Black Cauldron was. Like, that was the first one they ever released that Walt Disney had absolutely no say in. And they were like...
That's why it's bad.
No, it's they were
That's
like, they wanted to make something that was unique, and they wanted to make something now that there wasn't like Walt staying there. They wanted to make something that like wasn't maybe 100% to his taste, because they were like, we're not going to be able to carry his image forever, and we want to establish like right off the bat that we can be other things other than like what he made the studio. Cut forward to like now, where like the studio is desperately trying to cling to whatever vestiges it can of like fucking Walt Disney, but like like when you look at it, it really feels like they were trying, like the executives were trying to kill the animation department, because like they came in from a background of like literally no animation experience. They'd only worked on live action films before, and they even said that like a couple times that they were talking about perhaps closing the animation department. And like, yeah, we had Black Cauldron, but then we had the big Renaissance. But like immediately after the Renaissance, they released like a couple movies that they either didn't advertise, or they put them up against like really big things that they knew that they wouldn't win against. Like, because like, you know, movie studios decide when their movies release. They don't have to release them like right away. They can release them whenever. But they put them up against like these big names that they knew that these films couldn't win against, and they didn't advertise them. So like Atlantis, and I think it was like Treasure Planet were like the two like final ones where they were like, okay, we're closing the 2D department forever, because they were leaning like really hard into Pixar at that point. And like when you just like look at it from that lens, it almost feels like a fucking conspiracy. Like they were deliberately like making these films fail because they didn't want to deal with the 2D animation department anymore. And like I'm not saying that it was actually a conspiracy. I'm not saying that's actually what happened, but it just like it feels really suspicious.
Yeah, we're Disney theorizing in the call the night bowl.
I'm sorry.
I was also
I'm sorry. This is like one of the things that I'm like really fascinated about, because like it's all the movies that I really like from Disney are the ones that tanked.
Isn't that always the case though?
Yeah, because like I really love Atlantis. I thought was really good. Like looking back on it's kind of white saviory, and I get that, but like I think as a film it was like a really original idea, and I feel like if Disney went with more original ideas, I would probably like their output a lot more. Atlantis was very, very good. Treasure Planet was fucking insanely good. And the fact that it, not only tanked, but also got bad reviews, just fucking vexes me.
I think I think a lot of the reviews might have come from the fact that I heard that the Treasure Planet trailer was shit.
Yeah.
I loved both, I still do love those movies, Atlantis and Treasure Planet as a kid. Something I kind of noticed is that every time I try to design a character that's like attractive man, I wind up inadvertently designing Long John Silver.
I mean,
just like, big man.
Well, I mean, like I've seen the art of the characters like you've drawn, where you're like, I'm trying to draw an attractive character, and I can really see it because that seems to be your type.
I don't know, because like I don't know. I don't know, I like larger characters, and I also like characters like with prosthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan, I want to say this.
Yes.
I love how you draw freckles.
Oh, thank you. I'm not not ragging on other artists, but like I really like to bring attention to freckles, because like I've seen other artists that draw them, they just like put on like a scatter brush and they kind of like gently like flake it over the character, and that's fine, that's all fine and good, but I just really love freckles in character design, so I try to make them stand out as much as possible.
Yeah. Like when I do freckles, it depends on what effect I'm going for, really.
Yeah.
Because I have a character, Mimi. She has a couple freckles. Like, I didn't want them to overtake the rest of her design because her design was already super complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like a couple dots, and that is it.
Yeah, no, if one of my characters has freckles, I just go all fucking out for it. They got freckles.
I actually
freckles.
Logan. I do the same thing. I had an old character. Her name was Barry, And one of her like most important things to design was, aside from like her very like bright clothing and overalls, she had a lot of freckles.
Yeah.
I specifically made her Blasian and gave her mom a lot of freckles, and at the time my partner at the time had a lot of freckles, so I was like, oh, freckle hours, I guess.
It's freckle hours.
And like even though I'm no longer with that partner, she still just has so many fucking freckles.
It's like, okay, so it's funny because like I get really predictable with my character design sometimes, where I'll get like to a point and I'll be like, do I want to give him freckles? And Faye will be like, again?
Like, freckles are good, though.
They are. They are. They're actually like my favorite part of Theo's design is his freckles.
Nightwolf is absolutely going to play with Fujin's hair in a second. It's important to me.
I was just gonna say also that what?
Well,
That's a completely out of context, Inky.
oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I really love how you draw freckles, and there are some characters that I had that have like a lot of freckles too.
Yeah.
I can't. I like looking how you do. I'm like, oh, that's how. That's how you make that look good. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of times I'm like, oh, this doesn't look right, but I'm gonna keep it anyway.
Well, because I always do my freckles in multiple layers. Like if you like look at it, if you look at somebody with freckles, they
Yeah.
tend to have like smaller, lighter ones, and then like really big, like darker ones. And so I try to do that. So like I'll have like with Theo, like you can like if you zoom in, you can see like I have these like this one lower layer, and I put it at like a 25% opacity, and then I do one above that at 50%, and then I do another one on top of that at like 100. So you end up with like these clusters, and like you can see like the lighter ones versus like the darker ones.
Yeah, like I have freckles, and like just like looking at my face in the mirror, I could see like the multiple layers.
Yeah.
I could just like never, for some reason, wrap my mind around how to do that in art
Yeah.
until like watching you do it. That's like, oh, that's how.
That's how we do it.
I have a freckle on my right earlobe that's like perfectly placed. That like people keep thinking it's an earring.
Oh my god. I have two freckles on my cheeks that are perfectly symmetrical with each other.
That is cool.
Yeah, because like I don't have
Amazing.
I don't have like freckles
Logan,
other than those two, but they're like on my dimples of my cheeks perfectly symmetrical.
Logan, I think eventually those freckles are gonna start glowing and unlock your anime protagonist power.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like I have a lot of freckles, like on my on the right under my eyes, on the upper part of my cheeks, like across my nose. You
Yeah.
can really see them whenever I'm out in the sun. I also have like some of my arms,
mhm.
some of that. I'm just freckly.
I wish I had more freckles than I do.
Yeah,
I-
like there's like I don't. I was about to say I don't like a lot of things about myself, but that's not true. But I was like, there's some things I like really, really like about how I look. It's like those things are my hair. I'm really proud of my hair,
Yeah.
and I really like my freckles.
Yeah. They're just
you guys
cute.
have
Freckles are cute.
you guys have self-confidence.
Barely, but I do.
I mean, I take what I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
starts, Inky, I will say this, it starts by not ragging on yourself. Like,
Yeah.
like straight up, like something I learned, because like I had to learn this the hard way, because it used to be like I would let my friends call me stupid as a joke, and like I started to actually believe that I was stupid, which like I'm not. Like my mom has not hesitated to remind me several times. Like she'll be like, "You have Mensa level intelligence. We had you tested when you were a child." But like I would let my friends call me an idiot because like I was very forgetful. So like I was like, "Oh, haha, it's a joke," and I'll just let them. But I eventually started to believe them. Like I eventually started to see it like a legit thing. The way that you talk about yourself and the way you let other people talk about you, it really genuinely has an effect on how you view yourself. If you call yourself stupid, if you call yourself ugly, if you call yourself anything like bad, even as a joke, you will start to believe it. So really the best way is to just try to cut that language out of your diet. Try not to call yourself stupid, try not to call yourself trash, try not to say anything like negative about yourself. If you can't say something good, just try to say something neutral.
Yeah, like, it took me quite a long time, because I still find myself falling into that habit of, like, being like, oh, haha, I'm dumb, or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, because I'm like, no, don't do that. But it's, like, also just, like, pinpointing a thing that you do like about yourself, even if it's just a single physical feature that you find, you know, like, oh, my hair is really pretty, or I like how my glasses look, or, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just being like, just letting yourself enjoy that.
Yeah. Something I'll do, like, if I can't say, it's like, if you can't say something nice, say something neutral. Is like, if I do something, like, really forgetful, instead of being like, oh, that was dumb, I'll try to say, oh, that was really fucking silly of me. Like...
I'm just a silly Billy.
But yeah, it's really just all about, like, your own language that you use on yourself.
Yeah.
It has a lot more of an effect than you think it does.
Yeah, because the brain doesn't, like, you may understand, oh, I'm not being serious, but your brain is like, ah, yes, time to take this seriously.
Yeah.
Welcome to the inky therapy session of the stream.
Yes.
If your parents aren't gonna pay for therapy, god damn it, I'll do it.
Logan buys me a fucking therapist. Also, Logan, check your DMs.
Oh god,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Going to counseling was a trip.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Dude, Ace Attorney is still trending.
Oh, I should I should buy that.
Every year on near Christmas time, Ace Attorney just starts trending again, and it's always for the same fucking reason. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Just like how Full Metal Alchemist and Mean Girls start trending on October 3rd.
Yeah, on the same day every year.
It's October 3rd.
Never forget.
Don't forget DL6.
Yes.
The rest of you have a fucking Christmas, I guess. I don't know.
Have a Christmas.
All I want for
You can have
Christmas
little Christmas as a
is
treat.
you.
As a treat.
You know, okay, it's really fucking funny. No, okay. So I'm gonna need everybody to, like, immediately remember cringe culture is dead as I say this. Thank you. It's funny. It's funny that, like, Ace Attorney started trending around this time.
Yes.
Because I forgot that DL6 was a big thing. Because, like, sometimes I forget things. I forget that, like, it trends during Christmas.
Yeah.
Because earlier in the week, I was watching that new My Little Pony Phoenix Wright crossover.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Okay.
You're
okay.
gonna have to explain that to me. Like, what?
Okay, so 6 or 7 years ago, probably, some guy created this crossover between Ace Attorney and My Little Pony, which was really good, despite what it sounds like. It was, like, really well animated and shit.
Oh, okay. You mean as a fan made thing?
Yeah, it's not an official thing. Like, it's not an official.
I would
It's
have.
not an official. It's
would've
not an official thing like Layden and Phoenix right now. It was a fan made thing that was actually really fucking good. Like, back then, even so, it was really good back then. And somebody, I think it might be an unofficial sequel. I have no idea if it's the same guy that made it. But a new team of people decided to make a new one.
Mhm.
Like, they just finished their first case, and, like, the animation and artwork and animatics and stuff, it looks really good. And I forgot that this month was Ace Attorney month because I looked over at Tumblr and it was trending and I was like, oh shit, wait a minute.
It's Ace Attorney month.
It's Ace Attorney month.
Yes.
Which, like, again, like, despite what it sounds like, the trials and stuff were actually really good. And I'm like excited for case 2 because, like, the last time they just only did one case. Because, I think the people that did it just, like, fell off the fucking face of the planet.
Yeah.
And now that they have like an official team and like actual momentum to work off of, I'm actually very excited.
Yeah.
Also, since it's like years after, because like Athena, Apollo, and Trucy are here, there's gonna be more than just Phoenix.
Yeah.
Which is
Like,
my only. This is my only complaint with the first version. Like they only brought Phoenix and the Judge because you gotta have the Judge, but then they didn't bring in anyone else. And like until the very end,
I want to see what Edgeworth Pony looks like.
No, like the thing is that when they traveled there, they weren't ponies; they were still humans.
Oh.
Then what's the fucking point?
They didn't use like the magic mirror thing from the Equestria Girl series. Like, according to the first one, Celestia was like, "Hey, I need you to summon this guy named Phoenix Wright," and Twilight was like, "Who the fuck is Phoenix Wright?" And she was just like, "Nah, don't worry about it. Just tell him we summoned the greatest lawyer in the world." And Twilight was like, "Oh fuck, okay,
Okay.
I guess we're doing that."
I'm trying to remember because they did Transformers crossover with My Little Pony. I'm trying to remember how that happened.
They just,
I have yet
like-
to read
like-
that comic.
I've
like-
heard
like
it's good.
Well, I mean, like in universe, I'm trying to figure out how it happened.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I mean, like, My Little Pony isn't a stranger to like dimensional shit. I wouldn't doubt that they just fell through a fucking portal.
I think it was Queen Chrysalis was like, yes, she's like she's like at the same time that like a space bridge accident happens on Cybertron, Queen Chrysalis is like, I summoned forth like any and all possible like changelings to me
Oh, good.
because they're the Transformers. They count as changelings.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think that's what happened.
Okay,
Oh
no,
my
actually, okay.
God.
I know I shouldn't. I have a slight hyperfixation on My Little Pony because one, cringe culture is dead, and two, I fucking hate the brony community for ruining it for me.
Yes.
Well, it's like a
and-
genuinely good show up to a point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like,
My
I
Little Pony is cute, and I love it.
I have a lot of thoughts about the Canonaut wedding special, and I talked to my friend Zay about it, and like I genuinely have an idea that I think would have been better than what they did with Queen Chrysalis that time.
She's
Like-
okay, but like I will not hear anything bad against her because she's objectively the best character in the show.
No, okay, I love Queen Chrysalis. I just remembered that like I was like listening to it, like somebody made like a quick AU where like they switch it out where there's a King Chrysalis, and as cool as that would sound, first off, Chrysalis can rule a fucking hive on her own.
Yeah.
Second of all, I feel like if they had gone with Shining Armor being the one acting weird, it would have worked better with Twilight that such, because we just get an exposition song,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Which, like, I mean, like, yeah, I'm glad we got to know more about Cadence during that because it showed how weird she was acting. But I feel like if her own brother was acting weird, it would have given us a lot more development.
yeah.
Because that episode was just like, these two are related. Now, here's the rest of the plot. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Also, it would have shown that changelings are genderless creatures. I don't know. I feel like Hasbro missed out.
Yeah. Aren't they based on, like, clearly based on, like, insects?
Well, yeah, they're
They
based
are.
on they're based on insects and like obviously like fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the worst thing is that they hatch out of eggs, so it implies a lot of bad things about Chrysalis.
Well, she's a queen insect, then.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
ants and bees
I know this.
do such things.
I know, but it's not the canon things I'm worried about.
Oh.
Doesn't also mean
Oh.
that,
Yeah, there it is. It hit.
but they also have like the legs that are like full of holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why a while ago, like the biggest memes from when that episode came out were like they were made out of Swiss cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh my god, I remember that.
Something that would trigger my tribophobia if it wasn't so cartoony.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the oldest memes for My Little Pony that I can remember is I'd like to be a tree. Rainbow Dash being made out of Skittles. The Delicious songs. Like what else? There was the Flufflepuff memes.
I
There was so much.
I still remember friendship is witchcraft.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
same.
When you're ripe with devastation, there's a simple explanation.
I watch a YouTuber named Jenny Nicholson, and she did a video on the My Little Pony fandom, and she in the middle of it came out and was like, "Yeah, I was the one that did like almost all the voices for Friendship is Witchcraft," and I was like, "Bitch, what?
Bitch, what?
Yeah, wasn't she the one that was like, yeah, we didn't know that the G slur was a G slur back then, and that's why I'm so glad that somebody made a censored version of it.
Yeah, it was. I really love her, like, because she does a lot of stuff that like is just like really interesting. But yeah, no, like her fucking My Little Pony video just fucking floored me. I had to pause it and like take a second, like when she dropped that.
When you're rife with devastation, there's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation, trapped inside a crystal ball, and whichever way he
Yeah, Mango.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
and with every way he
sing
turns,
along.
know that we must be resilient. We won't let them break our spirits as we sing our silly song.
Well, you know, cockatiels are one of the birds that can actually recognize music as music.
Yeah.
Not all birds
I-
can, but cockatiels are one of the birds that can.
Shit, I forgot the lyrics. Wait.
When
When I was a little filly, a galloping brave overtook my city.
We don't have to sing the whole thing, Inky.
Inky, we're gonna get DSCA'd.
No, we're not.
We don't
it's
have
fair
to sing
use.
the whole thing.
It's fair use.
I don't
No.
It's
Twitch don't care.
it's unfair
It's like-
use. More like it.
It's like YouTube is like, yes, copyrighted material,
care.
banned.
Did you see the thing where Twitch was like, yeah, just mute game audio if it's getting like fucking copyright struck? So like these Twitch streamers were like, okay, bet, and like are like streaming their games now with like they're doing all the sound effects like with their own mouse.
Is that are we gonna have to do that now, Logan?
I don't think so. I'm not big enough of a channel, I think, for them to really take any notice of me. I'm just gonna let it quietly happen and see how it resolves. If it goes like really bad, like we can always go to YouTube.
You know what's
Right.
really funny? What's really funny to me is that Twitch considers simp a slur now.
Yeah, and virgin and incel.
God.
Damn, guys, I'm sorry. I've been saying slurs this whole time.
God. Like
it's-
that.
no, I
that is like hilarious to me, and also like.
Yeah.
How does this happen to you, bro?
How could this happen to me? I feel that mistake.
At my bed. I just want to be comfy. Please let me be comfy.
If I could propose a hypothetical,
Yes.
so if we do wind up doing the thing where we mute the game audio and we just like make it up ourselves for Mass Effect, would we like just do voices for the characters when they're
I
talking?
guess so.
I mean, like Moss has a decent Tally impression.
Yeah.
Well, I was also going to ask,
Shepherd.
would we do would we try to would we just try to like emulate the characters, or would we just do our own voices for them?
You know what? I say
would do
go
my own
ham.
thing.
Hey, real
Go
quick,
ham.
when we do Ace Attorney, I'm calling dibs on Edgeworth's voice.
No, I want to be Edgeworth.
Okay, fine, but I want to be Phoenix.
Fine.
Okay, you be Phoenix.
You can
Fine.
both be Edgeworth, but you have to both talk at the same time.
That won't work, or Mike's out of sync.
I call Maya.
Wait, somebody has to call dibs on the judge, and you have to do the voice.
Wait,
What
which
voice?
voice?
What is the judge voice?
The judge voice. Yeah, like everybody, I feel like everybody has the exact same headcanon voice for the judge.
Okay, can you
What is it?
do it for me?
No,
Oh? Well, then I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
it's really hard for me to do a judge voice when I'm like, I can't be an old man.
I mean, neither can
It's
I.
like this.
Like it's like quarters now, and that's shit. No.
Oh,
Quartz is now in session.
Quarters now in session. Like
Yeah,
that?
there we go.
Yeah! Quartz is
That's
now
a-
in session.
No, okay. I was watching one of my favorite fan cases, which is called Operation Turnabout. It's really good if you want some side shit from the main story. And
I
my
just
favorite
did
thing is that-
Theo's eyes in reverse.
They look good though.
How did I manage this?
I
They
don't
look
know.
nice though.
Yeah, but that's not how his eyes look. He's got black scleras.
But they still look nice.
But that's
It
not how his
looks
eyes are.
really good.
But it's not how his
It's
eyes
fine.
are.
Yeah, it's not how
fine.
it is, but it looks good. Maybe one day you'll make a character with those type of eyes.
Maybe.
If I could also Mass Effect dibs on Garrus.
Okay.
Fuck, you took the best character.
I mean, yeah, objectively.
I could be Rex. I could be
Damn
Rex.
Ah.
Oh,
If-
right.
I also so I
If Moss isn't on call, I'm calling dibs on Tally.
so the reason I called dibs on Garrus was the reason I was asking about like should we try to impersonate the characters or just do whatever was because now I'm going to do like the silliest possible voice for
God
Garrus.
damn it! How am I supposed to
Please
flirt
do.
with him if he sounds like that?
Hello, Shepard.
God damn it!
Okay, wait.
Oh,
hang on.
Half of my attraction to Garrus is his voice.
For this conversation, wait for later. I'm doing some calibrations.
No!
He sounds like a shitty Santa.
God, that
Wait,
dude,
okay.
Inky, I cannot wait for us to get to 2 because you're gonna get to experience me like sprinting full fling into Garrus's room, going, Garrus, I want to talk to you, and he's like, I got some calibrations. Be like, damn it, and, like trying this every mission.
Okay, no, because I still got Ace Attorney on the brain, and I'm really sorry about it. Who's everybody's like favorite character aside from like the main ones?
I really like.
Okay, who do you consider the main ones?
Like, I consider like the main ones usually like Phoenix, Maya, and Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
With like, I guess in a way, like the main characters in like the first few games would have been like Gumshoe, Edgeworth, Phoenix, and Maya, and Pearl. And then in the later games, the main characters would have been Phoenix, Trucy, Apollo, and Athena.
I really like.
Like,
I really like Phoenix's like ex-girlfriend character.
Yeah.
Just because she's just like the worst, and it's the worst in like a fun way for me. Does that make sense?
yeah, Dahlia
Yeah.
is the worst.
Who is fuck, what is her name? Von Karma's
I
daughter.
was literally about to say I like
Franziska!
Franziska. I like her
Yeah.
too.
Dude, I fucking adored Franziska. She takes no shit. I think like my favorite character, like aside from like those ones, has to be like Will Powers from the first from like the second case. I think
Mm-hmm.
That is a good name, Will Powers.
he's like I fucking loved him because he is like the definition of a himbo.
Yes.
He really is. He looks like what's his name? The guy that plays Wolverine. I cannot remember his name.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, he looks like Hugh Jackman.
Not,
I feel like
Not-
he would be tall. I feel like he'd be taller than Hugh Jackman.
Huge
For-
jacked man.
no,
Huge
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman.
Though I gotta like
You remember
admit
that?
that like some of the newer characters from the new games, I don't know all of them, but they look really cool, especially because Phoenix Wright changed from like a 2D pixel game over to
Yeah.
to 3D, and I think the models look really nice.
I need to like check out some of like the later
I s-
content because I've only like watched playthroughs of like earlier stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen-
I
Go,
still love
somebody
how
go.
The game grumps.
Have you seen?
God damn
Have you
it!
seen that? Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Somebody, Sam, go.
Have you
Go,
seen that
Sam.
bit in the? Have you seen that bit in the anime where Phoenix goes objection and he like he has this like tornado aura that comes out.
I'm
like
not.
knocks over.
He airbends. He fucking airbends.
Oh my god.
He's
He
angry.
literally goes objection and points, and like a gust of wind like knocks over the person he's objecting to.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, it's fucking hilarious because like I bet that's how an objection feels in the game for Phoenix, but like seeing it like that is fucking hilarious.
I love how the Grumps or play the Phoenix Wright game. It just like leads into the whole like it's like the subtext is not subtle, but that like Phoenix and Edgeworth.
Yeah.
They are married now.
They're married. I don't care if they're not, but they are married.
No, my favorite thing
They
is
are
that like
husbands.
my favorite fucking thing is that like Phoenix just seems to like attract younger girls over to his like office, and not in like the terrible way, in the way that he is going to adopt every single one.
Oh my
of them.
god, hold on, wait, hold up. I have the perfect, hold on.
He adopted Maya for obvious reasons. He adopted Pearl for obvious reasons. He adopted Emma because she reminded him of Maya for obvious reasons. He adopted Trucy. He literally adopted Trucy. That is his legal daughter now.
I have to find... Oh my god, I have to find it. Ace Attorney, okay. Ace Attorney Investigations? No. Dual Destinies. I'm trying to find the one. Okay, so there's this webcomic called
Take your time.
Awkward Zombie. And it's been around for forever. This comic in question is from 2007. And it's like one of my favorite things, like fucking Edgeworth like goes up, I'm putting it on the stream right now. Fucking Edgeworth goes up to his office and is like, "Why is your office full of teenage girls?" And Wright just like slams
I
the
love
fucking
that.
case in it.
I think Logan. That's a Pro ZD video.
Damn, he made a fucking video off of this comic.
Yeah, I love that because like I love it because Edgeworth asked that like Phoenix looks at him, looks down at the girls, and then just slams the door in his face.
Cause like I've been following that comic like literally since I was like a 14-year-old. It's just so
I
fucking
think
funny to me.
I think I'm about to age you.
Wow.
I don't think I was around when you were 14.
You weren't.
Yeah, I sure
We're
was.
not.
No, wait, how old are you?
For 15.
You're 15.
I was about to say.
Yeah, no. Inky, I'm not
Yeah?
over 30.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
only a year older than me.
Inky, I'm 26. If you subtract 15 from 26, you get 11.
I was 11, damn.
No, I don't think that's the actual math. I think it would be... So, 14 for me was 13 years ago. So you would have been 2.
I would have been too.
I would have been 13.
Also, real quick, somebody on Twitter posted, I don't want to open Twitter. I know it's just going to be the same Ace Attorney joke that happens every year.
And right underneath it is the Ace Attorney joke.
Yeah, you're right. Even if you're not that much in the Ace Attorney fandom anymore, every fucking year that the 24 comes around, everybody just immediately goes onto whatever fucking website they're on and goes, almost Christmas means it isn't Christmas.
Do I want to shade this?
Yes.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it, though.
Then do
Don't
not.
do it then.
Okay, I'm not going to shade it. But I am going to put a gradient on it.
Fair enough. I was gonna actually ask, I don't think I'll actually do that Garrus voice.
Okay.
Or at the very least I might try something else.
Yeah.
I don't know, like what? I'm just like trying to think of like what I could do. For some reason my first instinct was to do Yoda.
No!
Mm.
Calibration.
More like
Calibration.
more like Noda.
Calibrations I must do.
I hate this. I fucking hate it, Sam.
I beg of you, do that.
No.
Calibrations I must do.
What other lines
Calibrations
does
I must do.
what other like famous lines does Gareth have?
Shit. I don't know. Like, I really don't. I'll be for real with you.
No, real quick, I fucking love that one of the future characters in Ace Attorney, Rafa, I think is how her name is pronounced, has her birthday on the 24th, so now we have 2 reasons as to why this fandom is here.
Oh my god.
Fuck this. People that celebrate fictional characters' birthday are annoying, pass it on. Fuck this post, and also happy birthday, something something almost Christmas.
Something almost Christmas.
I remember actually the first time I saw that was this month, and it was for Megatron.
Oh my god.
Because in the comics, I think they actually give him a birth date, and it's like the 1st of December.
Happy birthday, Megatron.
Happy birthday, Megatron.
That's my husband.
That's bad.
And I will not be
just
taking
after-
criticism.
I'm just after remembering actually. I have my own take on Transformers that I've been working on, and so the general approach I've been taking to everything has been reading up on each interpretation of the character in canon and trying to blend them all together. And I wound up kind of striking gold for an idea for Starscream's backstory.
Yeah.
So it was based on the movie thing where he was where he was like a bodyguard for hatchlings. So what I wound up thinking of was in IDW, he's his spark wasn't allowed to develop its own body. It was placed into a pre-built body.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was somewhere else where he's a prestigious academy student.
Yeah, that's I think that's also IDW, but I don't remember. IDW Starscream's backstory is strange to me because it seems to mix all these different things that don't add up together. And I don't know if it's because he's lying or what.
So the idea that I had was that basically he acts he does have highly educated credentials, but it's actually that he was pre-built to just be a guard for the school, and so he surreptitiously cheated, swiped studies where he could.
Oh my god.
So he's I don't know, because I thought it was an interesting angle to take for his character, that he sort of class element of it.
Yeah. I kinda like that.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that because I really get torn with him because I like the idea that he's also from a background of not having a lot and just kind of being a lower caste, but I also like the fact that he's prissy as hell, and it would make sense for him to have been a more noble caste because of that. So I don't know which one I prefer when it comes to Starscream backstories.
So the general idea of that I was trying to have was just basically to be why not both? Or
yeah.
So I think the general idea that I'd had was that
Also, guess what? I decided to shade it anyways.
Fair. That's
I'm
fair.
not gonna shade this. Logan says shading it. Yeah.
But wait, Logan,
Shit.
if you're shading it, where's the light source?
Shit.
Where's the light source?
No, hang on. D, I made a dummy wummy.
You made a dummy wubby?
Yeah. I for some fucking reason I meant to write dog and then I wrote braid like a fucking idiot.
Okay, you're good. That's
It's okay.
fine.
Today is not
It's
brain
okay.
note.
It's okay. Just fix it. You're fine.
I can't fix it. It doesn't let me
you
delete.
can.
Oh, thank you.
It's like yes, you can.
If you're doing with like Tupper, if you react with a red X, it'll delete it.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't think I could do it because D already responded.
Oh my god.
No, you're good. You're fine. All you have to do is just tell me, hey, I did a fucky wucky, and then I'll take care of it.
I didn't even say fuck you, Okie. I said fumpy wumpy.
Fumpy wumpy.
I did a fumpy wumpy, everybody.
You
I
did a
love you.
fumpy wumpy.
I think what my issue is that sometimes I'll be so focused on one aspect of writing that my brain
Yeah.
will be like, continue writing that word.
I do that. I do that all the time. It's like, no, that's
No.
not the right word.
That is
Like
incorrect.
I'll do that when I'm singing and writing. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be like singing and then writing, and then I'll see that the lyrics are on my fucking screen, and I'm like, no,
I do that
no.
too. For like, if somebody's talking to me and I'm trying to write at the same time, I start writing what they're saying.
Yeah,
Like that's not what we're supposed to be writing.
that's why, like, whenever I write roleplay replies, I have to have, like, 0 distractions, because otherwise I just can't write them.
Oh my god, I'm like actually so bad for doing replies to that kind of thing.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm fucking horrible about it. Like, I have a thread tracker in the Destiny server, because, like, I would otherwise, like, forget what the fuck I'm doing. And I looked at it today, and I was like, I got too many fucking threads. But I still only have half of what Faye's got.
I feel is Ma still in the stream? I feel like they're gonna beat you up for saying that.
They might be. Hello, babe?
Moss, get his ass.
Baby? Yeah, Mango.
Yeah, Mango.
Go to bed. You're so loud. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Iki as a parrot. You're so loud. Go to sleep.
This is why I don't think I'm ever having children. I've already got one child and he's the worst and I hate him.
No, you don't. Nobody
I
can
do,
hate
though.
Mango.
No, I fucking detest Mango.
No, Mango!
Naughty
Aw.
bird, brat bird.
I'm, as Mango's grandfather, I am gonna have to take him away from you.
Well, first of all, that would involve coming up here. Second of all, no. I'm
Well-
attached.
Well,
I hate him, but I'm attached.
well, I'm gonna spoil him.
You will not. You will get.
Honest to God, like if I ever had a bird, like because like I'm so used to like baby talking cats and dogs, I would do the same thing to the bird.
By the way, also, Logan doesn't actually have to worry about getting up there. He can just use his power to reach through the computer screen that he
Yeah.
definitely has.
Yes, absolutely,
Yes.
100%.
Shut the fuck up.
Correct.
Also, I think he's gonna be quiet. I think he's gonna be quiet now because I turned the lights off, and he might think, "Shit, it's nighttime."
Oh, it's night.
Yeah, you could also put like a blanket or a sheet or something over his cage.
No, I did put a blanket over his cage. He isn't shutting up despite it.
Mango.
Mango, go to sleep.
This
Go to
amazing
bed.
turn of phrase that a friend had that I love using now is is saying like, "You're not just right, you're correct."
That is beautiful.
I love it.
Sam, by the way, you have such a nice voice.
Oh, thanks.
You do.
Yeah, I was not expecting it, but I don't mind.
What were you expecting?
I don't know.
I was expecting a voice that was a bit more higher pitched. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I was expecting the same as that D was.
You legit, like, you have one of those voices like, I could just listen to this.
Aw.
Yeah, Sam, I feel like like that one YouTuber Nightmind that reads like creepy pastas and shit. I feel
Oh
like you could
yeah,
do
I
that.
fucking love
Yeah, you could just
Nightmare.
read stories and
I don't think I'm familiar with them.
You should,
yeah, no,
if you like any like horror type stuff, especially like ARGs and stuff, you would like Nightmind.
Yeah, no,
like,
I don't watch him a lot. The only thing I really watched from Nightmind was his video on the game Inside.
yeah.
And like, can I just say that like his video on the game Inside, it's a very good game. I'm not gonna like it's a very good video and a very good game. I'm not gonna say anything's bad with it. It's just that his voice sounded like straight up so robotical that I like if you had told me this was not a real person, I would have believed you.
He did a bunch of videos on the SCP Foundation. If you like really like SCPs, he does one every year at Halloween, and I think he's got like 4 or 5 now. It's called the SCP Vault. Then those ones are really really good. He also did like this is how I blew through like all of his videos, but he did a bunch of videos on Marble Hornets as well, and Everyman Hybrid, which are like the Slender Man series.
Dude, my friend, I've talked about Vic before. He really likes Everyman Hybrid, and I have no idea what's going on in it, but I'm happy for him anyway.
It's weird. I will just say that it's strange. I don't know what's going on in it either. And it doesn't help. Like I literally had to watch the Nightline videos to understand what the hell was going on, because like the story is spread out across like YouTube, several Twitter profiles, not just one. There was like at least 2 Tumblrs and I think an Instagram page on top of like a website. So like it wasn't just like one place. Like if you wanted to know what the fuck was going on in Everyman Hybrid, you had to be like watching the wiki, because there was like 40 different places where you could get like information, and if you weren't looking at them all in the exact correct order, you had no fucking idea what was going on.
No, my favorite thing is that like when people outside of a fandom like Puella Magica or like Everyman Hybrid are like, I don't understand what's going on in the series, so I don't think I can get into it. And then there are people who are into it that go, yeah, don't worry, we don't understand either.
I have no fucking idea what's happening.
Me
like,
looking
I
at Madoka Magica. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was once like, hey, I have no idea what's going on in the Madoka story. I'm too scared to ask. And then somebody in my TMNT server who was also into it was like, yeah, don't fucking worry, we have no idea either.
No fucking idea.
Yeah, like sometimes I watch Madoka videos because like I like the animation, I like the style it has, and I like the music. And then I like look at the story and I'm like, hey, this place is a freak show, and I respect literally none of you.
The reason why I got into Madoka was because people were like, hey, this is really good. I was like, okay. Then I watched it, it's like, my god. But now I have to, like, no. So I'm still waiting and watching.
My thing is that like everybody's like, oh, once you get into it, you're gonna see how fucking dark it is, and like I've seen too many spoilers to like actually be affected by anything.
Yay.
It's like, oh man, once you watch the series, it gets really dark, and I'm looking at the spoilers I've seen, like, yeah, no, I feel nothing for these prisoners.
I think one anime that I like, it's weird. I'm ridiculously passionate about it, but I talk about it when I talk to like nobody about it, and I also like do not engage with the fandom at all.
Is it Dragon Ball?
No, Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter so much, but I also like never talk to anyone about it.
Also, I'm done.
Yay!
It looks amazing.
Posted. I am not looking at the stream. Also,
Oh wait,
Sam,
no, I think I've got to do some highlights on it. Hold up.
yeah, Sam. Briefly, I got it. Briefly, like when I was like still on Vine, so I was like 11. I got into Hunter x Hunter and stopped after like season 2 because I think I just lost interest.
I'm trying to remember which.
I don't. Okay, I can't remember. I can't remember which season, but I know it was the one where they got into that fucking giant tower.
Oh, the Heaven's Arena.
Yeah, that one.
If I could say a spoiler for that has a really funny payoff.
Please.
So basically, like, it's a kind of a spoof of like the tournament arc, formula, but like essentially, like, Gon and Killua realize that like it's not that like
Sorry.
they They essentially just realized that like, oh, we just came here to fight Hisoka. We're not actually interested in like the tournament structure at all. So they just leave.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like everybody wants to fight Hisoka, and if you don't, for some reason, get help.
And Hisoka wants to fight everyone in turn.
So
Fucking
it's a win-win situation.
I fucking hate that clown so much.
I hate him, but I also like. He's like a character. He's like a love to hate character because
Yeah.
like fuck him, but also please don't be. But also like please stay in the story.
Please
It's like-
stay in the story.
It's like I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you.
Oh yeah, Logan. I was going to say.
Yes.
You like both like in drawing and just in character design. You create immensely cuddleable like characters. I just want to give Theo a big hug.
Thank you. I noticed like really like early on into my art career, I was like I can only draw cute things, so I guess I'm just gonna have to lean into it. The Theo's
you're-
like supposed to be like a very like I mean like he gets like his I just zoomed in. He gets his moments where he's like gets really frustrated with people, but he's supposed to be a character that's like really like gentle like with other people. Like his whole deal is that like he's very good at reading people. So for a very long time it was like he would, because he just didn't want to be alone because of like his backstory, he would just placate people and just be like as nice to them as possible and just not cause problems, because he was like, if I do this, people won't leave me, like I won't ever have to be alone. And it's eventually just turned into like he's just very good at reading people and knowing how to act around them according to like what he has read. Like his fire teammate, her name is Dinah 16, and she's an exo warlock, but she's like what I think in the tabletop it's called a desynced exo, so she's more of a robot than she is a person. She's not good with emotions, like she has them, but she doesn't know how to deal with them, and she doesn't know like how to express them. So Theo around her, like he knows when she's doing something purely from an emotional standpoint, but he won't like bring it up or call her out on it, because he knows that if he does, that she'll get uncomfortable. So there was like a period where he had to stay behind in this place, and they weren't sure if he was ever going to get out, and she handed him this gun that she had been working on for a very long time called Potential, and she was like, I'm going to need you to return that to me. And Theo knew, like, because he knew that she knew that he almost never uses guns, because like any punch he throws is going to be stronger than any bullet he shoots. But he knew that she was giving him the gun from a purely like emotional, like, I want you to have this because I want you to have something of me to hang on to. And he appreciated that, but he also knew enough about Dinah to not say that he knew that.
Right.
But then that's his whole thing, is he knows people. And so Theo is supposed to be like a very friendly looking character because of that, because like I tried to really make sure that really shines through in his design.
Well, I think he did a really good job of it.
Thank you.
Logan, your designs are very good.
Thank you.
If I could say, for I don't know why, the thing about like, I don't know, for whatever reason, just talking about like the mention of a gun, I'm after being reminded of Team Fortress 2, the Heavy's line where he's like, some people think they cannot smart me. I've yet to meet one who cannot smart bullet.
You know, you doing that accent just immediately reminded me of how did you kill Captain America? We shot him in the leg because his shield is the size of a dinner plate and he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Also, I do have to say, I was just going through my drawings folder and I found this picture of Mimi, my character Mimi, for Rise, that I drew, and I still love it. But in BC. My cute little fish lady.
Oh,
Discord, load the fucking. Let me in Discord. Let me go. Jesus.
Let me in. Let me in.
Yeah, there she is.
if I could also just say, I just actually remembering this video that someone did where it was them playing sniper in Team Fortress 2, but they were talking about how like this one time a heavy made like the biggest brain play possible where he realized that like a sniper was about to like shoot him, so like he aimed up, which like put his hand over his face
Oh my god.
so that the guy couldn't do a headshot.
Oh my god.
And then the guy like did like an animation where like he shoots at him and then he puts his hand up and it's like, oh, I outsmarted the bullet.
I survived bullet.
Oh my god. Are you good, D?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, I am
Alright.
incredibly bored. I'm opening my ukulele case.
Okay, so this piece is done. And also, I got work tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to leave the voice call just yet. But I am going to call the stream now. So thank you everybody for watching. I will probably be back to regular schedule next week, provided I'm not dead. So...
Yeah, Logan's gonna disappear on Christmas and die.
Yes.
I gotta work the full
Dice
day.
appear.
Normally on holidays we only get half the day. I gotta work the full fucking day tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh my god, Logan. I have off because we're closed.
Well, I mean, like, we're closed, but dogs are there, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you work with animals. I work in retail.
Like, literally a hurricane could come through and somebody would have to go in to feed the dogs.
But please come feed the animals.
But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here. Thank you.